Welcome everybody to the Majestic Goose Network. Checking the levels, it looks like we've got sound, so that's always good. We've got a special one-shot adventure tonight. It is our series that is, I guess, not really a series yet. We're getting there. We've had like 2 of these before. Tentatively named DM's Guild Director Cuts, where we have DM's Guild authors come on and run their own DM's Guild adventures for us. And tonight we have got Kage here running the Brewski Jubilee, and I will let Kage take it away and introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Kage. I use she, hers pronouns. I'll be your storyteller tonight. And yeah, we'll be running through the Brewski Jubilee, which is an adventure that I wrote, published on the DM's Guild, and I wrote that through the RPG Writer Workshop, summer of 2020. Yeah, does everybody want to introduce themselves and their characters? If you want to say your name and pronouns, your character's name and pronouns, and then if you want to do like race, class, or whatever is important to your character, go for it. I want to start with Adam.
Yep, I am Adam DeWeese, he, him, and I'm going to be playing Dan with 2 N's, the Bugbear. Dan also uses he, him pronouns, and he is a Bugbear Druid. And, you know, he's just your average 7-year-old Bugbear. We were kind of bouncing back and forth the ages here before we went live. We want him to be of legal age. We called it an age-appropriate Bugbear, so we'll go with that. So Bugbears are allowed to drink. They're like dogs, if dogs were 3x years instead of 7. But either way, he's still not as mature as a full-grown Bugbear, but he is legally allowed to drink. Because
I don't know if y'all know this, but this is actually a combo director's cut and Lauren pour, so we're getting a little bit of that Bugbear Lauren pour in as well.
This is a Bugbear episode.
Awesome, Jeremy.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jeremy, and I am playing a human rune knight by the name of Elwood. He is also of legal age, and he ages at a normal rate.
Not dog years?
And then my pronouns are he, him, and Elwood's pronouns are also he, him.
And Rob.
And I'm Rob, and I am playing Bosco Haverdash, the Deep Gnome Rogue, and he sees something he likes, he takes it, and he is not really tied down to sticking around if things go to hell real quick or anything.
Oh God, you're gonna leave your 7-year-old buddy.
Oh yeah, I could bust out real quick and just be like, bye.
Goodness. Yeah, cool. So y'all ready to get into this adventure then?
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, all right. So for all of y'all watching at home, our adventurers have just come off of a quest, and they are seeking some downtime. So they're out kind of in like a rural landscape, out in farm fields, and they've just traveled through some forests and things like that. And they're just like, man, I need to get to a village, get some of that downtime in. And so this is where we tune into our adventurers here. And so as we kind of close in on this sort of pastoral landscape, would each of you like to let the crowd here know what is something that happened on your previous quest?
I feel like I would kind of like if this is kind of my... I didn't initially go on the quest with these 2. It was more of a maybe kind of anti-bugbear mission, but then they found a 7-year-old that kind of needed a new home now. Maybe due to some actions of the rest of the party. That could be fun.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, awesome. How about you, Jeremy? What happened on this last quest?
Well, as we were coming back, we wanted to get away pretty quickly, so we took like a boat down the river. Elwood's a bit of a sailor. I don't currently have my own ship with me because we're so far inland, but even though we're on this little boat, Dan flipped right over the side and nearly drowned. We haven't even known him for but maybe 4 or 5 hours, and then you know, when I threw a rope to him, he about lynched himself on it, and it just got worse and worse from there, and we're all just lucky to make it. And Elwood, I mean, at first he was like, why do we even have this bugbear with us? And now he's like, I hope this bugbear doesn't die, because it's happened almost twice in like a day.
Oh, God.
I mean, we've known him a little bit longer than that, but like that first day was a doozy.
Yeah, Dan is like a cat. Dan does not enjoy getting wet, so that was probably a day right there.
How long does it take for a bugbear's fur to dry?
That's what I'm saying. It's the day for him if he gets wet. If it's raining, you'll never see a bugbear outside, ever.
Excellent. How about for Bosco?
Oh, Bosco was only slightly paying attention to what was actually being done on our last mission, and was mostly eyeing all the jewelry and things that had been left behind by travelers who were killed by bugbears. So
yes,
Bosco's got a couple of fat bags of loot just like hanging off jangling. He's like, yeah.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so you all know that you're kind of on the outermost boundaries of a pretty well-traveled kingdom, and there's just basically crops that extend as far as the eye can see in all directions. And so you're starting to approach a town now in this highly pastoral region. The smell of barley and oats with a touch of fresh manure hangs thickly in the air. And as you near the town, dusty and torn awnings posted on gnarled branches cascade over dozens of merchants' wares, creating a makeshift temporary marketplace. The overlapping sounds of townspeople haggling with sellers becomes clearer to you. Traders and merchants from all corners of the kingdom are selling foods, trinkets, and adventuring gear local to their village. You can see coins, textiles, small farm animals, and more questionable items change hands. A well-trodden dirt path leads through the marketplace, turning into weathered cobblestone as it winds its way into the small town. An abundance of parchment in the form of flyers cover every vertical service of both the marketplace and the town. And so basically, you're coming up to like this village, and it's clear that like this marketplace is not a permanent structure. This like town is just like overfilled with people. What would y'all like to do?
Is this...
Right, now, Dan, remember, this isn't a bugbear village. These people are not used to seeing you, and you can't run around doing the screaming thing. That I know that's how it just doesn't work that way here. They're going to pull a gun or a knife on you if you do that. So let's not repeat the boat. Let's do what we need to do, okay? Let's be adults. We're adult bugbears now.
Not by much. Do I need a mask?
No, I don't think you just need to not scream at people. I know you said it's a greeting, but it looks pretty aggressive.
That's how we
say Bosco, stop. I like imagine Bosco's already trying to pickpocket someone.
Right. There's nothing wrong with it. He didn't need it. Obviously, he wasn't holding it. He didn't need it.
That's how it works in Bugbear Land. Not holding it, you don't need it.
This isn't Bugbear Land. I can't make that clear enough.
Oh, poor Elwood has become like the parent overnight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we found our dungeon dad for this adventure, which is good to have.
Yeah, so y'all enter into the marketplace, and like I said, you can see a variety of different like trading stalls and things like that. There seems to be quite a bit of like just jovial like chattering going on, people with like drinks and food, and there's clearly something happening within this town. So what's a stall that y'all see?
Oh, is there like lots of stalls and like any that we can kind of imagine?
Is there something that has perhaps magical items?
For a prize?
There's not one that's like all magic items. It's not like that like wealthy of an area, right? That they're just gonna have like a whole stall just filled with magic items. But like there might be like a stall with like maybe there's one that has a bunch of different like leatherworking stuff, so like belts and like bandoliers and things like that. And maybe there's a couple of places where they have like potions for show to be like, you can put your health potions in here. It's a little hard to tell whether they're actually potions or if they're just for show. unless if you have some means of determining that. And then there may be like some like weapon places where the most of them are mundane, but maybe there's like a magic item amongst them.
Do they have one of those games where you have to try to climb up the ladder without tipping over on one side? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, I want to try
And
that.
like all
'cause I
sorts
feel
of
like
like little festival games.
yeah, I feel like I'm like 7 feet tall and like 130 pounds. I feel like I'd be really good at that game. I could get to the top of it.
Yeah, so they'll charge you like a copper piece to play because this is a festival. They gotta make their money, you know.
I'll look back at Elwood. It's 1 copper, please.
All right, look, I can give you a copper, but you need to help me find some magic rocks. That's all I want is magic rocks. And I'm gonna show him my own. I have a gem of brightness as my uncommon item. See this? See like this little magic rock? You see that rune? That's magic. This is I need stuff like this.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. So if you see something like this, I show him the magic rock again, or then I point to my long or my greatsword, and on the hilt is another rune, or something like this. Let me know. That's all I want is more of these magic rocks, because you know I don't have that much magic in me, but once you pop, you can't stop. These magic rocks, these things are the way to go.
Magic pop rocks.
I'll put my gem of brightness back in my pocket. All right, now don't go wasting this, Dan. Look at me, Dan. Make it worth it. I hand him 1 copper piece.
I immediately go and try this ladder thing.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and give me like an acrobatics check to see how well you dexterously make your way up this ladder.
+2. Wow, my last 2 rolls, both of which were in roll 20, were both. Oh no, it was a 9 and an 8, so that was an 8 total. That's got to be good, right?
8 total. So you certainly make it off the ground. You make it up like a couple of rungs, and then you kind of start to feel it like teeter like side to like side, and you're kind of like why don't you go ahead and give me like a dex save to see how well you save this.
While he's teetering, Bosco is going to shout,
Oh my God! Everyone, look at the bugbear up there on the ladder!
and he's going to start sidestepping towards a stall.
Okay.
I got a 13 save.
A 13 save. Yeah, so you don't make it up much further, but you don't like fall backwards. Like you're able to like successfully bring yourself back down to the ground without injury. And Bosco, can I get like a persuasion to see how well you get this crowd to look up at this bugbear? You can roll with advantage because it's like actually really happening in front of you.
All right, with advantage, I got a dirty 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty much everybody's like, if they're not currently in conversation or like making dealings with people, pretty much everybody has looked up at this bugbear trying to climb a few rungs up this ladder. It won't last long, but you definitely have averted a lot of people's attention.
Bosco's going to steal whatever's closest, preferably the coin purse of the nearest merchant.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that sleight of hand.
17.
Oh yeah, they definitely didn't see you, but it wasn't necessarily. The merchants are kind of like behind the stall, so it's like one of like the commoner kind of folks that are there. And you definitely steal one of their coin purses. It's got like I'll say like 2 silver and 6 copper pieces in it.
You can do the ladder like 25 times.
Shh.
I don't think that was actually me in character because I think I'm still kind of like up by these ladders.
You're recovering. You're definitely recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So y'all can definitely continue to walk around the marketplace if you'd like. So there's other stalls that you can stop at. Why don't y'all, though, as you're walking around, feel free to give me a perception check to see what you see around you.
Oh, my perception is a +6, so let's see if that's gonna. And I only got an 11, so.
Only got 7.
11 on the die or 11 total?
11 total.
Oh God.
Ooh,
I think I'm
perceive
distracted.
nothing.
Yeah, I think I'm distracted. I'm like pulling on Elwood's cloak. They got funnel cake. They got. I need more. I use my copper. Maybe there's magic rocks in the funnel cake.
No, I think we call them M&Ms back at home. I don't know. Those aren't magic. They taste pretty good, but they're not.
They even have the M on them. They must be magic.
I was gonna say it's M for magic.
Right.
If you want one, I can steal one for you.
That's illegal.
It's questionable, but not
Just like a few
necessarily.
I got a 10 on my perception
10?
check.
All right. How about for Bosco?
You're
muted.
muted or something, Rob. But I see
He
a
only had
7.
A 7. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
busy looking
So
for opportunities.
Even with the Freudigmann who got like over like the 10, you're able to get like a closer glance. You're able to get through the crowd and get a closer glance at some of the parchment that's hung up all over. It's just like wallpapering this town. It's like, and it's like the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it basically states that the town's currently celebrating the Brewski Jubilee, which is a century-old celebration of their season's harvest, which is namely beer. Tomorrow will be their signature event called the Hopstacle Course. On the corner of the flyer, there's like this red dragonborn who's like flexing with one arm and like has a mug in the other arm. And it says like has like the ribbon underneath it stating that she's Olga the Obliterated. And it notes that she's the reigning champion of the Hopstacle Course, and she's going to try and return for her 9th win in a row. And then like underneath it, it's like only one will be victorious and receive the champion title and half-price pint amulet. And then fine print it reads, signups for the Hopstacle Course are located in the tavern.
Oh, cool. I picture I've now moved to Elwood's other side. I'm pulling that cloak. You see this? I can get you a magic necklace.
What do you mean? Wait. Is there a magic rock on that necklace?
Yeah, I'll like hold it to him. Pretty magic looking.
Is there like a little stone medallion with a beer mug or something?
It's like a little amulet. Yeah, it probably has like little oats and barley on it or something. It kind of looks runic, but it's actually just like the little barley pieces.
All right, I think we need to get that. We need to get that magic rock. I mean, look at that thing. Plus, you owe me a copper, so you gotta win me something.
Yeah, but oh gosh, my belly is so empty. I just don't have the energy.
Look, Dan, this isn't the time. You need to start paying your own way, Dan.
Oh,
Bosco comes
funnel
back
cake.
with a funnel cake that he stole.
What's that?
Bosco stole a funnel cake while they were looking at the flyer.
Here you go.
Want to give me a sleight of hand to see if you
Let's see.
stole a funnel cake?
17. I have +9 to sleight of hand.
They
Steal a funnel
spot
cake.
you. They spot you.
Oh, you
And they're
don't.
like-
That's how.
You gonna pay for that?
Put it on my tab. I work for the mayor.
This is a temporary stall. We don't do tabs here.
I work for the governor.
What's the
Dad,
governor's
What
name?
level of government do I need to work for this to be free?
And they just like pull like the plate with like the funnel cake back towards them.
I said I work for the governor.
And I start pulling. Bosco starts pulling the funnel cake itself while they pull the plate.
Oh, so hungry.
They like pull their cloak to the side and there's like a dagger hanging off their belt. And they said, "Are you gonna pay for that?"
Bosco's gonna steal the dagger while they're looking at him.
Elwood, just pay for the thing.
Oh my
There's
God!
no way that
Fine.
they wouldn't see that.
Elwood, just get my funnel cake, please.
How much are the damn funnel cakes?
Only a copper piece in the funnel cake.
I hand the person 2 copper pieces. All right,
Much
give
better
him
trouble.
1, and I'll pay for the one this guy took.
Okay, yeah, and he'll hand the other one out.
Bosco steals the
And
coppers
he'll like
back when they're
look
not
at you
looking.
all and be like, "All right." To kind of shoo you away.
Sorry, they're 7, and I'm just gonna turn around and.
I like that I'm like 7 foot tall, and then Bosco's probably like 3 feet tall. So
It's like hard to tell which one's
somewhere
7.
in between. All right, guys, I told you, stop stealing things, and you need to stop borrowing money from me.
It was so I have energy for tomorrow for the Hopstacle Course. Didn't you see the fly?
I have a
hat?
disorder.
You know people work for this kind of stuff.
The Hopstacle?
I had
You
this
think stealing's not hard work?
not when it's funnel cakes. I mean, come on. We just got here and you're already stealing funnel cakes?
Well, I'm gonna steal the money back in a minute, so
Just
didn't cost you anything.
You've already been caught 2 times.
Bosco, if you get caught 3 times, that's 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah, haven't you seen
heard that.
the baseball game, Bosco?
yeah. Elwood talked about the
Baseball.
whole boat ride.
That guy over there was yelling about it or something.
I'm more of a soccer fan.
I don't know what that is, Bosco. Look, stop stealing from people. You two just... Look, there are more important things at stake here, all right? There's a magic rock. It will get us beer for cheap. We need to focus.
Want me to focus on stealing it? Can do
No,
that?
I don't. That's a picture. I don't know how... If you can steal it from that picture, go ahead. But I didn't think you were a wizard.
Yeah, he's going to
I'm very
jail.
good at what I do.
He's going to jail. Does this place have a jail? I'm like looking around, see if they got a jail.
Like somebody walking by, like looks down at you, like, why are you talking about jail? And like walks away.
If somebody looks down at me, they were a
I guess.
goddamn giant.
Somebody on stilts.
I'm like, oh,
With his performers on stilts with the long pants juggling. It's
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, obviously that's what it was. Don't question me.
I golf down the funnel cake, by the way. It's disgusting.
Go. Yeah, so what do y'all want to do now? So you know that there's signups at the tavern. You're on the outskirts of the town, so you assume that if it's the tavern, it's probably somewhere near like the central town area.
We better
Well,
find somewhere to stay. But I guess I'm gonna have to pay for it. So
Yeah. So one thing that you will have known was when you like walked into town is that like because this place is so full, they've literally cleared out a field and there's just like tents like that are in the field. Like I think like Quidditch World Cup kind of like where they got like tents all out and like this is like just like a field full of tents and people are like using magic or mundane methods to like create some sort of lodging out there. Like some wizards created like a tower, or sanctum kind of thing. Yeah.
okay, so it's like this is good. It's like Bonnaroo. You've been to Bonnaroo? I think it's like some bar drug thing. We can just set up tents right out there. I have my tent. I would assume you two also have your own tents,
I
right?
don't need a tent. I just sleep under the stars.
All right, so
I was
that's
just gonna
taken
steal
care
one.
of. Steal it? You can't steal a tent.
Sure you can.
I was
They fall
wondering-
asleep, you take the
Where
tent.
do you
It's
even
that
put all
easy.
this stuff? I'm the only one with a backpack. Where do you put all the stuff you steal? Or do you just keep getting caught? So you actually
I
never
bury it.
stolen anything.
Where have you been burying it? Where were you gonna bury that funnel cake right there?
The latrine. They dig
I
a
would-
hole. It's
Dad.
ready.
Dad, where'd you meet this guy?
Okay,
Why do you call you dad?
I'm not your dad. I've said that like 4 times. Also, is that why you keep taking my little trawl from my bag to bury your stolen thing? You know we're not going back that way.
You never know.
How many things have you buried? Are they just like all over the whole continent?
Y'all better
There's
hope
a
nobody's
lot.
like looking for you. They would just like be able to follow like all of these like fresh holes right to where you are.
Like
It's a
Hansel and
series of
Gretel.
mounds. I steal the breadcrumbs and bury them.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my
Well,
god.
it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go set up my tent, and I'll just assume you brought your own. Dan, do whatever you want, Dan. Well, don't do whatever you want. Dan, sleep on the ground if you want to. But
Well,
don't.
it's daytime still.
scream at
We didn't even
anyone.
sign up for the
I'm not
magic
saying
amulet.
right now, Dan. I'm just saying when it's time.
Yeah, let's go case this tavern.
We're not
I mean,
casing
sign
things.
up.
We just need to find a place to sleep. We need to find out how we can sign up for this contest, and we need to get a magic stone. Eye on the prize, boys. Eyes on the prize.
The bugbear read it to you. He said you go to the tavern and sign up, right? That's what you said. How do you even know how to read?
I am a grown-ass man. What are you
Not
talking
you.
about?
Him.
What do you mean? I'm a legally age-appropriate bugbear. Of course I know how to read.
Yeah, don't you talk to Dan like that.
Only I can talk to Dan like that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Only I can
Give me your
let you
shovel,
talk
man.
down to Dan.
I need to go
If you'd
steal
like,
a
you can
tent.
go ahead and set up your tent. And then do y'all head into town then?
Yeah, like I really am just gonna be sleeping like out in the open, so I don't really have much to do. I'll help Dad set up his though.
Cool. Yeah, so as y'all walk through town, why don't y'all give me another perception check as you head up towards the tavern?
It's gotta be better this time, right?
Not as bad.
17
20.
and a dirty 20. I just really have to say, like, it is, and a 14. Everybody did way better, but holy cow.
Yeah.
It is so fun watching Jeremy try his damnedest to control these two people.
Yeah, so as y'all are walking up to the tavern, all three of you hear there's like these so you know, like as you're walking up like this cobblestone pathway, and it's pretty busy, and there's like a shop that has like the windows open, and one person's like leaning on like the windowsill talking to somebody who's out on the street, and they like they're kind of basically doing like stage whispering, like they think they're whispering but they're really not that quiet, and so you all can hear these two people talking, and one of them's like, I heard that the tavern keeper has lost profits due to Olga's excessive use of that half-price pint amulet. And the other one is like, yeah, I heard that too. Apparently, he's looking to sponsor adventurers to challenge Olga in the course.
Would we know if this is like there's only one amulet, and it's kind of like a wrestling belt, right? Where you have to give it back.
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay.
like what you kind of gather, is that like the amulet's good for the year.
Okay.
Maybe
I
not
didn't know-
necessarily give it back, because like people could just like not show up, but
Yeah.
the magic probably ends at the year then.
Okay. So it's not like somebody's got it for life if they win it once. Okay.
Right, no.
Did you hear that?
Unless
Dad?
they're a rune knight who can transcribe the rune and learn its powers.
Yeah, maybe.
Do I see... What is it? Is Olga the...
Yeah, Olga's and for those of you that saw the flyer,
Annihilated?
you would know that's the dragonborn that's on the flyer.
And do I see Olga here?
No, you don't see her.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Like kneecap her?
Oscar's
No.
gonna walk over to the ladies that were stage whispering because he has no tact, and he's just
Yeah.
Hey, where can I find Olga? I have a delivery for her.
No, we don't need Olga, you guys.
Shoot.
You-
The two like kind of like look at each other like, oh, were you being that loud? Oh, dearie me, you know?
Yes, you were
But
being
they're,
very
like-
loud. It's really embarrassing, honestly. But anyway,
They were like, they're kind of like, well, she comes the evening of the event. I haven't seen, and they like point to their friend. They're like, I haven't seen her yet either.
so she only shows up like once a year, kicks everyone's butt in this event, and then disappears?
She visits the town occasionally throughout the year, but generally on this weekend she shows up with the caravan, and their friends like nodding in agreement.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
he just walks back over to the other two.
Let's go.
So what'd you learn?
Well, Olga shows up periodically, drinks them into the poorhouse, and then disappears. That's the gist of it that I got.
Did you find out anything about the tournament? Like something to give us an edge? You know, like what's it usually like? Are there a lot of
Did you hear
competitors?
those ladies loudly whispering about anything other than Olga? No. I don't know what they know about the
They
event.
s-
I didn't
they
ask.
said-
I was asking about Olga. I figured,
No.
you know, we could just steal the stupid thing from her.
I was over here with Dan trying to tell him what shoes are.
No.
Why does he need to know what shoes are? Look at his feet.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. He was just asking me what those things on everyone's feet are and why we all have lizard folk. And I told him that's what leather looks like.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense.
I heard those ladies, and they said that the man at the tavern owner is going to sponsor adventurers to beat Olga's butt. So let's just go, get more funnel cake coins, and then skedaddle.
Those aren't coins. That was like a 12-inch diameter funnel cake.
No, coin. I gave them coins for the funnel cake coins.
I gave you coins for the funnel cake.
And then I gave it. No, you did give it to them, didn't you? I gave the ladder guy a funnel cake coin.
To be fair, I tried to steal the funnel cake
I know.
And the
to
coins.
save everyone coins.
So let's go get
All right.
more funnel cake coins from the tavern keeper.
Okay,
Let's go
what?
sign up for this thing, and then we'll find Olga and steal the thing or kill her. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Where do we sign up?
The tavern.
The
Send
place
it on a
I'm saying we
flyer.
need to go anyway.
This is the tavern.
No, you're just looking
I
at
thought
like
we were
you're
walking,
walking
yeah.
through. Yeah, you haven't gotten to the
Oh,
tavern
I thought we
yet.
were like right outside of it or
It's down the
something.
street.
Like,
No, that was
just
just like a
standing
shop
there.
that y'all stopped and like harassed these two ladies that were by a
okay.
shop. But you can see up the street there is like a 2-story kind of building, and off of it's like a big wooden sign. It's got like the mug and like some oats around it or whatever, like some sort of iconography that you would expect a tavern to have.
What's the name of it?
Baracus's Bar.
Oh, cool. I hope we get in there and the dude's name isn't Baracus's.
You can see people are like pretty frequently going in and out. People are going in empty-handed and coming out with some mugs of ale.
I guess they got to open carry during the festival. Let's go over there, get some of those sweet ass
It's just
collectible
Wisconsin,
mugs,
that's all.
and then we'll just we'll
Dad,
find
is it
out about
time?
this tournament.
Is it time? You know what today
For what?
is.
For what?
You know what today is.
It's
Do
Tuesday.
you
It's my
drink?
7th birthday.
How would I know that, Dan?
I talked about it the entire time I was underwater.
Dan, I
Oh my
met you like
God.
3 days ago.
Yeah, and while I was underwater trying to swim, I kept talking about my birthday in 3 days.
That's what all the gurgling was? I thought you were
Yeah.
just yelling, help me, I'm drowning and I can't swim.
No, I was saying in 3 days I can drink alcohol. I'm super excited. I've never tried it before or even tasted it, but I'll be a legally age-appropriate bugbear in 3 days. So yes, I'm excited, and now please help me get me out of this water.
That seems
I
like
said-
a lot of unnecessary information to be
said
yelling
all
while
that.
you're drowning.
Is that like the city's laws on drinking or yours, Dan?
It's I think it's global. My parents said.
7 is global.
Yeah.
You sure
What
they didn't say you're
globe?
gullible, Dan? They might have been playing jokes on you.
I've got this. I'll search my pockets and I'll pull out a little, like a scrap piece of notebook paper, and it says, I can drink.
It's a
it's
drawing
got to-
of Dan. It's your license.
Look, they gave this to me. They told me I couldn't show anybody this until today.
Okay. Don't show anyone for 3 days, Dan. Just in case.
I love
whenever
how
the
you're
village gets
ribbing him,
raided.
and like hypothetically, his parents probably just got murdered if he's orphaned now. You just,
We've
like,
alluded that it was these two that did it.
And then he shows us a piece of paper. It has a stick figure of him and a tankard on it, and it's like, "That's my drinking license."
All right, look, Dan. Just because I feel bad, I'll get you a drink. All right, get you a drink for your special day. But just know in the future, if you don't tell me things, I don't know them. You can't just, like- Think about it and expect me to know.
I told you both while I was underwater.
Dan, you were drowning.
Okay, yeah, anyway.
Yes.
All right,
Y'all
well-
going to this tavern then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all walk into the tavern and it's busy, but most people seem to be like getting their drinks and going outside because like the marketplace and the town seem to be like where everybody's going. There's maybe like a something going on like on a stage in there, but it's clearly not like what everybody is in town for, right? And as you walk in on the wall just inside the tavern door, pasted up on the wall there is the Hopstacle Course sign-up sheet. It notes that there's a 5 gold piece entrance fee, but so far nobody has signed up, and beneath it sits an empty jar, which you assume is to collect the fee. And so most people, like I said, are kind of like going in and out. There's a couple people that are kind of sitting down and eating and drinking, but most people just kind of leave. But you do see on one side of the bar, there are 2 tables that have been like pushed together, and there's a crowd of kind of people kind of like eagerly chatting. And you can overhear them excitedly talking about how Olga will be stopping by the tavern later that day. They appear to be some sort of Olga the Obliterated fan club.
Do they appear to be drunk?
Some of them do. Some of them don't have anything in their hands. It's kind of a mixed bag. But some of them are pretty wasted. Like they clearly started in the morning, and other people seem to still have their wits about them.
Bosco wants to steal the wallet of whoever looks the drunkest.
Go ahead and do sleight of hand, but they got a whole party of friends that are around them.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
I walk into the bar.
Yeah, so you can kind of like slip around, and you can successfully get the coin purse off the person, but you've gotten like really close to like this group. So now like people have like turned to like look at you. So you have taken this. Nobody knows that you've taken this coin purse, but like you're clearly there. And people are like, "Oh, hi! Are you like here for like the meetup?"
Yeah, I'm a big Olga fan. I hear she really, I've been hearing about her for years, man. It's just, wow. Dragon boards, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, did you see the one? Were you here last year? It was incredible.
No, I missed last year. I had leprosy. But this year, I'm ready to really enjoy the show. How about I buy you guys a drink?
And he just jangles the bag that he already stole from them. He's like,
Yeah, it's on me. I'll buy you guys whatever I can afford here. I don't know how much I
there's somebody
have.
with like a mug, and they go to their friend. They're like, "Does that look familiar to you?"
It's embroidered with like bedazzled with her initials.
And their friend also has a mug in their hand. Their friend's like, "Isn't that your cousin's?" Yeah, you know what? Do you know my cousin?
Yeah, we went bag shopping together. Jim, we bought bags together. Dressing bags.
Oh, I've never heard him go by Jim before. That's cool. Oh, wow, what a coincidence, man.
I know, right? That's so weird.
They're just like totally wasted. Yeah, so I mean, if you want to purchase drinks for people, they're not going to turn you down.
yeah, Bosco's just going to go to the bar and tell the barkeeper.
That table wants more drinks. They said put it on their tab.
And
And he's just
the
gonna walk away
bartender
with his-
like, the bartender's like, none of them have a tap. Are you sure that's what they said?
And Bosco walks away saying,
They're opening one
Okay.
now. Bye.
Okay.
and puts the bag of money in his pocket where they can't see the
Okay.
embroidery and bedazzling.
Yeah, you can add like another like let's say it's like 3 silver pieces and a copper to your
31 funnel cake coins.
All right, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. And
Yeah.
let's go ahead and sign up for this contest because we're going to forget.
No,
You're going to
Dad.
get us thrown out
One
and you're going to get
alcohol.
drunk. So we need to get this done now before things change because I can just tell if we don't get it done now, it's not happening.
Good idea. Can you sign me up? I can't write.
Why don't you go? I'll tell you what. I'll put your name down and you can go ahead and pay our entry fees. Or what? Or do you have an issue with that? Considering,
How much is the entry fee?
I
5
don't know.
gold pieces per person is what it
Holy
says on the.
cow.
I'm gonna have to go steal some stuff in order to pay for that entry fee.
You do know from the gossiping ladies
Yes.
is that the tavern keeper wants to sponsor people.
Yeah.
So you would remember that.
So look, let's go. We can get in for free. We just gotta tell the guy we're gonna really whoop Olga's behind.
And what do we have to do to get sponsored? Have you thought about that?
Let's go
Dan?
ask her.
Do you know
Let's
how much
go
money
hey,
5
hey.
gold is, Dan?
Hey, buddy, Mr. Beer Man.
There's just like 2 ladies tending the bar there.
Hey, Mr. Bearman.
Hey, beer people, 1 alcohol, please. And also, how does one get sponsored?
1 alcohol, please.
Is that? Is this the the bartender's laughing at me, or is this Kage laughing?
Definitely Kage. But the bartender also like looks over at like Elwood, like.
Don't worry, he's 7. It's good. Today, actually, it's his 7th birthday.
The one bartender's like, I read in a book that bugbears can drink at 7.
Yeah, it's true. I just learned
He has a
today.
note.
But honestly, he won't shut
I've
up
never
about it.
seen
So if
one
you can
before.
just do
Can
it
I
like
see your
once.
your drinking? Like,
Yeah.
wow! I'm so excited that they get to see this. They're like, wait, that's today? They pour you a big frothy mug, and they're like, this one's on the house.
Okay, and you just
Happy bugbear birthday.
you just
Happy bugbear birthday, buddy.
you just drink it.
Just drink it, yeah.
I
Like
just
water.
drink
They're
it.
like waiting to see if you like their ale.
Yeah, you just drink it, Dan. Think of it like a liquid funnel cake.
I'll take a little drink of it.
How does Dan enjoy that?
I don't think at all.
Does he pretend?
Yeah. I'll like sip it. I'll be like,
Dan, we paid for. Look, you're gonna drink
was
the whole
free.
thing. You're gonna sit here and drink
It
the
was
whole
free.
thing.
It was
it was
free.
free. It's my birthday. It was free.
I know.
I'll drink.
That's why
I'm
you
gonna.
need
I
to
gotta
drink
wait till it
Dan.
warms up.
That's not how it works, Dan.
That's how we do it in the swamp.
It will literally only get worse. Drink it now.
Okay.
Right now, it's the best it will ever be.
They didn't give me a straw, Dad.
Yeah.
Do you guys have straws?
One of the bartenders like
Or spoon.
straws. They'll definitely have spoons because they serve food
Alright, I'll
here.
take a spoon.
That's
Dad,
not.
I'll give you a
Do you have a
spoon.
sippy top?
I'll just start spooning it into my mouth.
This is gonna take a while. It's getting very foamy.
Yeah. It's like a root beer float at this point. Like it's just
Foam all over his
on
face.
side.
So how do you get
Cool,
sponsored?
yeah. So Elwood, what are you doing during this?
But I was trying to reason with the bartender and get him a straw, and then he got a spoon. So I'm just gonna let it go, and be like, all right, I guess I'll get one too. Whatever kind of seasonal ale you have at the moment, and then also I heard something about this tournament, this competition. You're looking. What's how do you get sponsored by this bar? That seems pretty interesting. What's the catch?
Yeah, and so one of them's like in the middle of like filling up your mug, and the other one hears you say this sponsorship thing, like, shh. Like they're like, they kind of like lean across the table and they go, yeah, I think that's Brachus is the one that's looking for some adventurers. He's not actually here right now. He's currently out. But he'll be back later this evening.
Do you know what all he wants us to do? Do we have to just wear like a shirt with the bar's name on it or something? Or like, what does it mean by sponsor?
And they kind of like hush tone. They're like, not quite that bold, not quite that vocal. He can fill you in when he gets here.
Okay, y'all seem a little secretive. I mean, there's like a sign advertising this. Is this like not?
Oh,
You're not
the
normally
course
doing
is the course is totally. Everybody knows about the course. The sponsorship piece is the part that they're kind of like.
Oh, okay. And where is this Dorcas or whatever you said?
Baracus.
Oh, Baracus. Yeah, where is he?
He's out getting some extra supplies for tonight, but he'll be back later this evening.
Wait, didn't that guy run for president, or is that someone else?
They like look at each other like.
All right, sorry, it must be someone else. Okay, well, I guess we'll go look for him.
Does he live?
You have anything else? Like, do you know where he might be, or like what?
Oh, he'll be back here this evening.
Right, but
Yeah.
I don't want to just sit here for like all day.
I don't know. I'm starting to really like this, and I'm like halfway through my mug now, and it's growing on them.
It's like midday, and so far the information that you all have gotten is that this Hopstacle Course is happening tomorrow, and that Baracus wants to sponsor somebody. You know that Olga will be in the bar later tonight too. The fan club had said that, and that you know that Baracus would also be here later this evening. So, is there anything else you all would like to do to pass the time until evening hits?
I'm torn. I would love to do more games, but also I think Dan's kind of getting the taste for this, so he kind of also wants to sit here and just drink a bunch of these.
I'm gonna tell the two of them. All right, why don't you grab another drink to go, and I'm gonna go ahead and look around, see if they have any of that rustic folk art. Saw someone making some cool mailboxes, and I can only imagine that's just the start. So we got some sunlight to burn. Why don't we walk around and enjoy this festival a little bit? And it's probably better you have that spoon because you're still already somehow halfway through that, and that's just pretty impressive. But we need you to stay conscious, so just go ahead and keep using that spoon.
One more.
And, okay.
He's a big guy. You can handle it.
Look, if you can convince him to give you another one, it's fine. I'm not going to give you any more money right now.
Hey, it's still my birthday. Can I have one more, please? One more alcohol, please.
All right. Dan, you don't have to yell, Dan.
Why don't you roll a persuasion to see if you can persuade them?
My persuasion is a big old +0, and that's a 4.
They'll be like, why don't you finish that one and come back later?
I'm only like not even halfway through it.
No.
All right, so
y'all can
going outside.
Yeah, so y'all can definitely go out and check out some shops and things. What kind of fancy rustic art do you buy?
Well, I want to look for a really cool stained wood bird feeder to hang on my boat back home. I got a boat. I got a nice boat. It's just
I've seen it. I've fallen off of it.
Dan, that wasn't my boat. I told you that was just some random. Remember, we rented that. You don't remember because it was my money, but we paid for that trip. My boat is way nicer than that.
Yeah, you can definitely find there's like some like permanent shops that are here all the time that sell various different like carpentry type stuff. There's also a couple of stalls that would have some things, so you can definitely find what you're looking for between those locations.
Okay. Yeah, find some cheap crystal necklaces that are like priced really expensive for no reason, and I'd imagine there's a stall around there somewhere selling birds.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what you find. Cool. Yeah, so y'all can pass the time then by walking through town and things like that. Do y'all go back to like before night falls? Do y'all head back to like the tavern, or are you kind of in the marketplace until it gets dark?
I would love.
We stay until it gets dark.
I would love one more funnel cake, if we're being honest. If Dad will give me one more. Dad, I'm almost done with this, and I could really use a funnel cake.
Okay, listen. Create a distraction, and I'll steal you one. Just yell, "It's my birthday, someone buy me a drink."
Oh, they might just give me one for my birthday.
Exactly. Just start yelling about your damn birthday, and I'll go steal miscellaneous things, and maybe I'll pick up a funnel cake on the way.
How many things have you stolen today exactly? I mean,
mostly money pouches, I think.
There were some things you didn't see, but I buried them already. I should probably steal some bags to carry this stuff in.
You have a couple of small pouches that you can fit coins into.
You don't have to carry it very long. You're just gonna.
You can probably smush a funnel cake into one. Just won't probably look very good. It'll get all greasy. But yeah, y'all can head back then to the marketplace, and yeah, you can definitely get another funnel cake and cause a scene and whatnot. And as the sun begins to set and night falls upon the town, folks are lighting the lanterns ablaze throughout the cobblestone streets and throughout the marketplace. The aroma of food wafts from open windows and merchant stalls as it becomes closer to dinner time. And then the sound of cheering arises from the main entrance of the town as a caravan of travelers has just arrived. And why don't y'all give me another perception check?
I bet I know who this is. 19.
Got 8.
Do you want to solve the roll or just?
Yeah.
A 13.
13. Nice. Yeah. So with the 13, you will be able to overhear some other folks talking. And as like this large like caravan of carriages that are painted blue and yellow come rolling in, you hear some folks nearby saying, "Oh, that must be Kip's caravan. They're from the merchant. They're the head of the merchant guild." And then it's like a group of like 3 or 4 people, and one of them's like, "Oh yeah, I hear that they're looking for someone to sponsor to win the course tomorrow." And another person is like, "Oh yeah, did you hear about like their town?" And like, "Oh, what a shame." But yeah, so basically you hear from this group of people, like as like this blue and yellow caravan comes through, is that there's a merchant guild leader who's also looking to sponsor people. And Dan, with your high perception, you spot one of those rocks with a rune on it, but it's on the hilt of somebody's sword.
Hey, Dad. How many funnel cake coins was I gonna get per rock?
I gave you 1, and I said I'll give you 1 if you help me find magic rocks.
Oh gosh.
And I already gave you 1, and a few other things. So
Well,
I feel
there's
like
one.
you.
Well, there's one right there, Dad, on that person's hilt.
What is?
A magic rock.
I'm gonna look at where he's pointing.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like definitely inside somebody else's sword. Like it is like somebody else's magic rock. But he found one.
Okay, so that does look like a magic rock, Dan, but that's someone else's sword, and I don't. Bosco, no, I don't. We can't. I mean, that's good. That is definitely what we're looking for, but I need to like either buy them or something like that.
You could buy it from me after I steal it.
All right, so there's an idea. See, so that's an idea. So thanks, Bosco. Is it like, whose sword is it? Just a random person, or is it?
Yeah,
these
look, I mean,
people
they're part of like the caravan that has come in, but this person looks like paladin or warrior style person. Like they look like they know how to wield that sword, and maybe they're also like a rune knight fighter potentially. Like this is like this person's personal sword that they have a runic rock engraved into it. Like,
I'll walk over. Hey there, how you doing? I'm Elwood. Hold up my hand.
Bosco's gonna start sneaking while he's talking to him. He's gonna
hello,
sneak
and
up the guy.
they like the way that they lean. They kind of like have like their hand on like their hilts, and they put their hand out, and they're like, "How do you do? I'm Jakob."
You're Jakob. Well,
Yes.
I'm Elwood. I couldn't help but notice you got a really nice magic rock there.
And he looks down at like the hilt of his sword, and he goes, "Ah, yes, I got it from my granddad."
Did your granddad inscribe that pommel himself?
He sure did.
Must be a pretty well trained rune knight. I'd recognize a rune carving anywhere. What's it do?
Ah, yes. It's been passed down for it's been passed down for generations. My father was a rune knight. My granddad was a rune knight, as am I. And this one here grants a little extra protection.
Nice. I got one in my sword right here. I got mine on my back. At a point. Yeah, it's a pretty simple fire rune, but I mean, it lights things on fire. It's nice.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Ooh.
You that their rune happen to be for sale? Doesn't always have to be in your family, you know. Could find yourself the owner of some nice shiny coins.
It would take quite a bit to get this separated from me.
How much? I am quite the collector. You can ask my he almost says son, my friend here.
Oh no! Oh no!
He just like stop himself.
Yeah, he's got one.
And the guy kind of thinks, he's like, I don't know. What would you be offering for it?
Well, I mean, I could spin you a yarn. I could tell you a nice tale. I could, I don't know, maybe challenge you to a quick game of rock, paper, scissors, or perhaps you'd like to test your might. You know, like I said, we can have a friendly little duel here. Or maybe you can just sell it to me.
Well, that's what I'm asking. If I'm selling it, how much are you offering?
You can take my bugbear friend with you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not giving him to you. I'm just saying, like, he'll probably follow you around and kind of just.
I ain't much in the business of trading other sentient beings.
I'm not saying I'm trading him to you. Like I said, he's just gonna probably follow you around. Just, you know. I'm just saying, he's following us.
So what
around.
am I getting out of this?
A friend, priceless, really.
Why don't you roll me a persuasion?
That seems like that's gonna be a high persuasion check.
Yeah.
Trade Dan.
Does the guy have his hand on the knife or the
Yeah,
sword or
it's
whatever?
like his hand is like kind of like how people put like their hand on like their hip or whatever when they're talking. He's kind of got like his hand on the hilt as he's like leaning on it.
Does
17.
he have tie on? Does he have tie on boots on?
Does he have tie on boots? Sure. No, he's not having it. Elwood is not persuasive enough to get him to part with this stone.
I think this is the first time Dan's been embarrassed by his not even actual dad. Dad, just leave this one alone. I don't think.
What am I supposed to do, Dan? You pointed out the magic rock.
You told me to.
Right, now, I was just trying to make you some new friends. I get a rock, you get some friends, and now you don't know how to barter, Dan. You got a lot to learn.
What's
Bosco
doing? Yeah.
He is sneaking around behind him, and I want to, if he doesn't have like shoelaces or something I can tie together, I just want to tie his feet together with my rope.
I thought you were stealing his boots.
Just like
Why don't you
very
go ahead
carefully.
and do like a stealth check for me?
All right, I have advantage on stealth, so.
I feel like Dan's my Pokemon.
Are we, do we happen to be on rocky terrain by chance? Is this like a rocky?
No, you're on
What?
like farm fields.
What would that change, though? I'm curious.
Being a deep gnome, I have a special bonus to rocky terrain stealth. So with advantage, I got a 16.
16. Yeah, he catches you in the act. He's like,
Oscar's just gonna look up.
What's the big idea here? And like now he's got like a couple of friends that kind of like step up, and he goes, they're like, Jakob, what's up? You know, and he's like pointing at you, like in the middle of like tying his feet together, and like, and he like extra puts his hand on his hilt now, and he's like, what are y'all trying to play?
Bosco just looks at him and goes, I dropped my rope. I'm very sorry, sir. Let me pick this rope up, and I will be on my way that way.
And he points in like the opposite direction, gathers his rope up, and scurries slowly backwards.
Yeah, and Jakob's kind of like, yeah, good day to you all. And he disappears with his friends into the crowd.
Well, way to go, boys. Another magic rock. John.
You did so bad at that.
I'm sorry, Dan.
Sorry for trying to trade me?
I told you and I told him you're just gonna follow him around. It's a new friend. You could have left whenever. I would have got a magic rock and you'd have been back hanging out with us tonight at the tent.
I'm not sleeping in a tent.
At the tent, not in the tent, Dan. Prepositions, Dan. Come on.
Bosco's gonna show back up with a tent
This is
rolled up over his shoulder.
Oh god. Yeah.
I got a tent, guys.
Are you gonna bury it or sleep in it?
Well, first one, then the other. Unless I get a big enough bag, I guess.
Oh my god. Okay. So what do y'all want to do now? You've got this juicy secret now that there's a guild master that just showed up who also wants to sponsor folks.
Can we get sponsored by 2 people? That's got to be double the something, right?
I don't know, Dan. What if they're only each going to sponsor one person? What if we each get sponsored separately?
Oh.
You ever think about that? Or maybe, I don't know. Doesn't seem like that guy likes us anymore, thanks to someone. I'm looking at Bosco.
You're the one that tried to trade him a bugbear for his favorite sword in the world.
You were not listening. I was trading him your friendship, Dan.
All I did was drop a rope. You tried to sell someone.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a moral high ground here.
Should we just stick with... Well, wait, we still haven't... I was going to say go to sleep, but we still haven't even talked to the tavern owner. Why don't we just go talk to the tavern owner first, see what he's offering, and then we can maybe double dip a little bit and also go talk to the guild master.
I guess we can, but...
That's a funnel cake idea right there. As in, the price of that idea was 1 funnel cake. Let's go. And I'll start walking to the funnel cakes.
Yeah, so you can head towards the funnel cakes, and one of the funnel cake stalls is actually nearby all the blue and yellow caravan.
Yeah, I wanna... Dad.
What?
I don't have... I need a funnel cake token.
Why?
For a funnel cake?
Dan, you've had like 4.
I haven't had
Bosco's
a dinner
gonna
funnel
steal
cake.
a funnel cake.
A
That was a
dinner
lunch
funnel
funnel
cake.
cake.
That's the
Bosco
same
is
thing,
gonna get
Dan.
thrown out.
The only difference is
Bosco
the oil
doing?
is more burnt.
Yeah. It's better that way.
What is Bosco trying to do?
Steal a funnel cake. I rolled a 23 on
Is
Sledgeman.
this the same
Oh my
people?
god.
Is it the
Oh my
same
God.
people?
Yeah, but now it's the
Same
nighttime.
people.
Now it's the dinner people.
Yeah, I'll say it's gotten a lot busier. So this caravan has come through, and now it's like shoulder to shoulder people. There's this fight happening between Elwood and Dan right in front of the stand, and you can slip a single funnel cake off without them noticing.
All right. Bosco walks up with half a funnel cake.
Here you go, Dan.
Thanks, other dad. Let's go.
Don't call me that.
I'll start walking to the back to the bar now. To hope that the bartender's there now.
I'm gonna look at Bosco. Can you believe this guy? Turned 7 and now he just got all this newfound independence, walking around on his own.
Okay,
Hi,
so
I'm
chill
funnel
out.
To the bar
cake.
by yourself, or are y'all following?
I really
I'm
hope they're
gonna follow.
following, because if not, I'm gonna turn around in like 5 seconds and see that they're not right behind me and just start yelling for an adult.
You're gonna hear
Okay,
the
so y'all-
intercom. Dan lost his parents. Please, lost parents, please return to the front of the store.
Bosco's
so
gonna
y'all
run to catch up.
Y'all
and
can head
scramble
back
up
to
on
the
him.
tavern then. As you walk into the tavern, it is noticeably busier since y'all were in here before. You can see that the tavern keeper has shown up. He's behind the bar now, working with the couple of bartenders that were there. And the tavern keeper is like this red tiefling. He's got these short, like pointed horns on top of his head. This tufts of like silvered hair spills out around like a plaid flat cap. And his skin is like this pale red, almost kind of pink color. And as tieflings tend to have, he has like the solid color eyes and they're silver. So he's behind the bar. And the other person that you will notice is at that fan club table, there is now a red dragonborn that is there. She is this like tall, kind of large, broad-shouldered, red dragonborn. She's kind of got like, as dragonborn do, kind of like these long like talons on the ends of her fingers, and she's equipped. She's got like her armor on. She's got like a shield across her back and like a spear to her side, and she's got like if you get close enough to her face, you'll see that there's like this large scar that goes across her face, and she seems very like jovial and just. She's like loud and boisterous, and she's like easily like commanding this space as she's like in it. She's been very like competently like work the crowd kind of, and so she's surrounded by this like local fan club, and there's like a couple of what kind of look like more or less like town guards. They're like equipped in like basic armor and weapons, but they kind of seem like at ease. Like people don't seem to like really try a whole lot on Olga, but like they're there in case people do. But they're kind of like at ease and kind of chill. They're not like swords at the ready or anything like that. So that's kind of like what you walk into, and you will also notice as you walk in that Olga's name is now on the sign-up sheet, and there are 5 gold pieces in the jar.
Is that the only name on the list now?
So far, yep.
Huh.
Bosco wants to walk over to the Dragonborn casually, around behind her, and I'm gonna drop 1,000 ball bearings carefully out of my pants leg all around her feet.
She's like surrounded by people, so are you gonna? Okay, yeah.
It's loud. They won't hear my balls.
1,000? I'm just picturing a box of like imagine like a box of like 200 airsoft
a lot.
Balls. It's like
that's
big.
a lot of balls.
1,000?
I have a ball bearings bag of 1,000. I am releasing them.
That is so many ball bearings.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, like the people around this table, I mean, half of them are wasted, right? So all of a sudden, everyone's kind of like, whoa, like the whole crowd is like moving like this basically as everybody like grabs hold of each other, and the 2 guards now are like at attention, like what is happening? Like what are you hoping will come from this? Because I mean, people are like aware that you're there. This is just people know that you're standing there, but now everybody is like, half of them are unstable, I guess. And the guards are now already and perceiving. You want to what?
I want to cripple Olga casually with ball bearings by causing her to slip like a cartoon.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll have her roll like a dex save kind of deal.
And Bosco just elbows one of the guards and goes, "Can you believe all these drunk ass people? Man, this is crazy."
Oh yeah, I net 20'd on that, so she's fine. Like her group kind of keeps her like stable. Like everybody else kind of saves her, but somebody else like on the backside like twists their ankle, and they're like, "Ah, fuck! Like what the hell?"
There's all these fucking BBs all over the floor.
Basically. Yeah, but Olga's fine. Olga's just kind of like, "It's okay, everybody. It's okay. We'll get this cleaned up. I'm sure however this happened, I'm sure nobody meant anything. It's okay. We got this." And
I like Olga.
And Olga will order like another drink for the person who had fallen because she feels bad.
Oh man, guys, she seems pretty nice.
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill her.
No, okay. How do you get that? Where do you get that from, Bosco? What is with you in stealing and murder?
She can't get hurt by 1,000 ball bearings being dropped right at her feet. I mean, come on, she's like some sort of sorcerer. So we need to just take her out.
She's a professional drunk, Bosco. She's in her element. When she's swaying, she's in top form. You can't expect some ball bearings to take her out. Come on, use your brain.
Oh yeah, I should use my dagger. Cut her tendons or something.
Did you bury that too? Come on.
Well, I guess I'll go back over there and try again.
No, come on, bartender.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it is like extremely busy now. So whoever wants to try and get attention from the barkeeper, you'll have to roll me a persuasion check. If more than one of you all are, somebody can get advantage on it.
I would like to try to get
get their attention. I need one more alcohol. I got an 18.
Yeah, with an 18, the tavern keeper will just kind of be like, 1 second, and then after he serves and wipes down the bar top in front of him, he'll kind of slide over to where you all are sitting. And what can I do y'all for?
I'll return my mug.
He's like cleaning the bar top. He's always busy. Like his hands are always doing something because they're heckin' busy in here right now. But his attention's towards you all.
I'll return my mug and say, 1 more alcohol, please. Hold the spoon. And also, we would like to be sponsored.
Like with the hold the spoon, he kind of like gives you like this and like looks at the other bartenders and they're like.
I'll just say like he's 7, like reassuringly.
And so he'll pour another one out and he'll kind of like serve the beer kind of close to y'all so that he can lean in to chat. And he goes, y'all want to be sponsored, huh?
Mm-hmm. All 3 of us.
So I'm willing to sponsor some folks. And he's still got like his hand on the drink, like he's still serving it to you, like this is taking a long time or something. And he's like, I'm looking to sponsor some adventurers tomorrow. I'll pay the 5 gold entrance fee for anyone who I sponsor. And if Olga's unseated as the reigning champion, I'll give you 25 gold pieces.
What's the catch? I mean, we can just you're just willing to let us join in?
He's like, should there be a catch?
I think there should, because otherwise, wouldn't you just sponsor everybody?
Yeah, like wouldn't everyone just want to have fun and maybe
See, that would cost me a lot of money if I had to sponsor everybody.
I know, that's what
I'm saying. And the whole idea of this is to not have her make me lose money?
Okay.
You're telling me she drinks more than 15 gold worth of beer
in a whole year?
Yeah.
Apparently, we don't know how much she can drink.
She's like over there with the keg over her head.
Basically.
I mean, I know she's got half off, but that seems... I mean, won't one of us just end up getting the... Look, I'm telling you right now, you don't want him to win that medallion. And
I drank a whole one today.
He had a whole alcohol.
I made 1 alcohol already. And now I'm getting a dessert alcohol.
So Dylan almost like persuading him out of this at this point. He's like, well,
no, you know what?
You don't want an in or...
Yeah.
You got any magic rocks?
Yeah.
And he
You want
thinks about it,
sweeten
he's
the
like, I don't, I can do this. And he like druid crafts like a plant in his hand. I was like, no rocks though.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll tell you what. Okay. I don't even know why we're arguing with you. We've been trying to accomplish this the whole time. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I don't know why we're downselling.
You and your lovely barmaidens here prepare my friend a beer, and I will accept your offer. And I'd imagine that these 2 gentlemen here would also like to join in.
I'm gonna win it.
Yeah, I too would like a beer.
Okay, just one thing though. I'm not willing to sponsor anyone who's already sponsored. I hear there's somebody else in town here who's looking to sponsor people. I'm gonna need y'all's word that you're not already sponsored by somebody.
I mean, we're not. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's not even a
everybody
lie.
Roll a persuasion because you're telling the truth, but he needs to be persuaded that this is happening, that this is true.
It seems like Olga might need a sponsor.
I got a 19. I've been rolling pretty good.
I got a 21.
Show off.
Or wait, it might be more. It would be more because I rolled the wrong thing. Either
What
way.
did Bosco get?
I only got 12.
A 12. Well, it's your lucky day. I rolled worse than that. And you go, okay, y'all look like some solid folks. And he'll get the beers ready for y'all. He'll slide the 15 gold on the table for your entry fees. And with the 15 gold, he's also sliding across a key, and he goes, y'all get a room on the house as well. If y'all need a place to stay tonight, it's real crazy out there. Y'all can stay here.
Look over at Bosco. I mean, I already set up my tent. He sleeps outside, so it's really up to you, Bosco.
Oh, now I gotta bury this tent. Okay.
Why don't we take the keys, and if it rains or something, we'll just hop on in here.
I'll bury this tent out back and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, so you all can, y'all can sign up on Brachus's gold piece, and, or I guess 5 of them. And, he's offered you a room to sleep in.
I just put a bunch of ink on my hand and like take up like half the sign-in sheet. Just put my big paw print on it.
Nice.
I want to, after we sign up, then go up to the barkeep and ask him what it even is that we're doing tomorrow. Which is probably going to make him regret sponsoring us because we have no idea what we're even doing.
Yeah, I'm going to sign up too. Go ahead and sign that piece of paper.
Cool.
Bosco's gonna look at the sheet and elbow Elwood and be like,
My name starts with a B. After that, it's all kind of hazy for me. So, yeah. Can you write my name on there too?
Can you not write, or do you want me to just like pick you up?
No, I can read, but I can't write.
Oh.
It's really good because I don't have to sign contracts.
Okay, well, I guess I'll sign your name, but we're not going to make this a habit.
Yeah, we will.
You should at least be able to sign your name, Bosco.
Make your mark.
I'll learn it someday.
I mean, you can just do like a thumbprint, like Dan does a little hand thing and little paw print. You can just do that.
It's fun.
Nah,
Gnomes have
maybe
paws,
I'll take a
right?
course over mail or something.
Cool. So y'all have signed up now for the Hopstacle Course, and Dan, if you go up to the bar, Brachus will kind of he'll kind of be like, what do y'all need now? He's like, I'm a little busy here. I got your drinks. Y'all are signed up.
Just asking what we're doing tomorrow.
The Hopstacle Course?
Yeah, like what is it?
Well, it's a drinking obstacle course. The course itself changes every year, so I'm not entirely sure, but there's usually some sort of test of combat type stuff and a little bit of, I don't know, figuring stuff out.
I thought it was just drinking.
There's some skill involved.
I'm really good at drinking, so I was kind of hoping it was that. But
Well,
okay.
This drinking, it's part of it.
Yeah, they call Dan
really.
Dan over here.
How
They call him
much
the
would you pay me?
Hopstacutioner.
How much would you pay me just to steal this thing back from her?
Well, it's not so much. It goes. The magic ends at the end of the year, so it's more of making sure she doesn't win the one for the next year.
Good one, Bosco. He doesn't steal things. He's just joking around. He's a funny guy.
Holes in the woods.
Yeah, he's like real confused. He's like, is that all? I got some other customers.
Yeah,
I gotta
we're
go.
going to sleep.
Do you know you have like ball bearings all over the floor? By the way, it's kind of dangerous.
That's a safety
Lawsuit.
hazard. You should clean those up.
And,
Yeah.
and he like waves down one of his workers and like kind of points over to like where people are like slipping around to clean them up.
Yeah, I know you thought they were dancing, but it's really because there's metal balls all over the floor.
Cool. So is there anything else y'all want to do before night closes in on y'all?
I kind of want
Just drink some beer.
to finish this beer and head to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all can definitely have some drinks and let the night carry you away. And this is actually a really good time for us to take a quick break as we kind of change over. So we want to do like a quick 5-minute break.
Yep. Awesome. We will be right back, everybody. And yeah, 5, give or take. See everybody. Hello, everybody. We are all in the right spot, I say, because we now have a new overlay. Thank you, Kage, by the way, for these overlays. I am getting rid of this chat box. My chat box is not really working all that well, so I'm getting rid of it. All right, yeah, we look good. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so we will return to our adventures here as the sun rises upon this setting, system neutral setting town. Oh, but I do have one question for Bosco. Where did you sleep last night?
Under the bed in that room.
Under the bed. Excellent.
Okay, I was gonna say like, if somebody else had that room, that would be super creepy. But I guess we do have the key, so I guess
it is your
nobody
room.
else. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Whew.
Did anyone else go stay the night in the room, or is everybody else in the field?
I really think Dan would just sleep out in the in the field right next to Dad's tent.
Yeah, I feel like that's a weird way to pronounce Elwood. First of all, and second of all, I feel like I intended to go just pick up my tent, and I was like, I'm not fucking walking all the way back to that tavern. I'm just gonna sleep here in my tent like I have for the past 3 weeks.
I feel like part of Elwood too is like, Bosco's probably in that room. If I want any reasonable amount of sleep, I'll just stay out here in the tent.
That's true. I'd imagine he's like practicing card throwing all night while I'm sleeping. I'm just like getting hit with cards again and again. He's trying to land them on my nose.
Bosco's practicing resting stealth by sleeping under the bed.
Okay, excellent. Well, as you all arise with the sun, one thing, Bosco, that you will notice as you are in the tavern area is that somebody else has signed up for the Brewski Jubilee Hopstacle Course. You can see underneath the strange occurrence of your names, a paw print and 2 names in the same handwriting. There is like in small script, it just says NIM, N-I-M. So there's additional gold pieces in the jar, and so you know there is somebody else that will be competing alongside you all and Olga. What do you all find for breakfast? Brachus will serve breakfast to any of you 3 who come back for breakfast, but do y'all find something else instead?
Funnel cake.
I'd imagine I try walking back to the tavern to meet up with our friend here who slept under the bed, and if I can manage to get Dan there as well, we'll see if he gets distracted by funnel cake. But if I made it all the way there, I'd probably just, if they're serving breakfast and he offers it to me, I'd probably just have whatever they have available.
Yeah, so it'd be like a warm breakfast with like a hot breakfast of like eggs and sausage and like, you know, bread and things like that, some cheeses and stuff. Pretty standard
Continental
fare.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Little boxes of cereal, self-serve.
Yeah. Cool. And there's a caravan now that has formed to bring everybody to where the course is, because the course is not directly around town. You will have to travel a little bit to get there. And so there is a carriage that's set up for the 3 of you to take to the course grounds. And it's the caravan's just full of like, it's got the other competitors there, but also just basically like most of the town is flooding to this like row of carriages as everybody wants to, this is what everybody's been waiting for, right? So then, as we see here on the map, you all arrive at the Hopstacle Course at the start, and you're given a moment to kind of collect yourselves and get your gear ready and things of that nature. And so there's several clerics and paladins that you see in a tent off to the side preparing spells to assist participants who are maybe unable to complete the course or need a little extra help. There's also a congregation of townsfolk who formed near the starting line. There's sort of like these cobbled together like raised platforms for like grandstand kind of feel. And they've got different like pennants proclaiming their favorite competitors, and oddly enough, some onlookers even have your names scrawled on their banners. Each of you, what would a quickly cobbled together banner look like that is cheering for you? What would somebody have on that, or what would that look like?
Do we each have our own, or we have a group?
Yeah, like there's like a couple of people like cheering for you all as individuals. What would somebody cheering for you have to represent you all?
Oh god, mine would probably just say like age appropriate funnel cake bugbear.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Like it's just like a bunch
Dan
like
is
a brand.
finally a man.
It's just like a smattering of stuff that people have picked up over the last 24 hours about
like,
me.
Get well soon.
And it's just like it doesn't make any sense. All they know about me is I'm an age appropriate bugbear. I like funnel cake a lot, and I've drank at least a beer. And that, yeah, it was my birthday, so like it's just a
one of the pennants is hanging off a ladder. I think it's a ladder instead of like a post.
Oh yeah, but it's like you can tell like the pennant's like falling off that ladder because I did not do very good at that.
Yeah. What about for you two?
One person brought a sign for Bosco, but he liked it a lot, so he stole it.
Bosco stole the sign, so Bosco doesn't have any signs.
Bosco's just walking in with it over his head.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
At least it's not buried in the woods.
How about Elwood? Yeah. He's got dirt on it. He's freshly unburied it.
Mine just says Elwood the Hopsecutioner, and then on the back it just says Shiny Rocks with a question mark.
Yeah, and Dan's dad.
Dan's dad.
But it's in my handwriting.
Go dad.
Go dad. It says go dad number 1.
Number 1 dad.
You're just handing out. You're handing out little.
I'm handing out these little blue flags that are like a little stick, like this long, with it just says "Go Dad." Okay, now look, when it's Elwood's turn, you know Elwood, right? When it's his turn, you wave this. He's the number 1 dad. I'm like giving it to everybody who'll take one.
I love it. Yeah, you'll definitely see people. There's a huge section of the crowd is cheering for Olga. They're like, Olga, Olga. Like the people are already like getting into the chant. They're super excited. Half the crowd is already getting tipsy. I mean, it's morning. They're having their breakfast beers. Like this is what the whole day is about. This is what it's about. And an individual steps up beside you with a stack of parchments in their hands and kind of shouts so that way the folks in the vicinity can hear, and they say, the rules of engagement are as follows. 1, participants shall stop at each drink station. 2, participants shall not veer off the designated path in any direction. And 3, participants shall not make attempts on another competitor's life. Inability to follow these rules will result in immediate disqualification. And as you all are kind of getting ready and set here at the starting line, you do notice that there is another individual here that you do not recognize. And Bosco would know that her name is Nim based on the sign-up sheet, but in front of you is a small gnome. She's got like a little freckled face with sandy blonde hair. It's like braided into like 2 tight plaits across her shoulders. And she's wearing kind of like modest attire, kind of like earth tones, very like basic hues. And she's like definitely trying to make herself as unnoticed as possible for somebody who's like at the starting line of like a major competition. And she's just got like these like blue eyes that just kind of like constantly like are looking like back and forth, like she's trying to like perceive everything around her. And so she's kind of getting ready to, she's getting ready to start this course. So just a note of mechanics for this course. So there will be a couple different opportunities where you all will be drinking, and that will be indicated by these white, like picnic table kind of looking things on the map. Basically, when you get up to one, you have to end your turn there. You can complete any actions or bonus actions, but you cannot take any movement beyond that. And at the beginning of your next turn, you can use a free action, or you will need to use a free action to take a drink, and then I'll have you roll a save to determine how that drink affects you. If you fail that save, for that following turn, you will accrue a level of exhaustion. For each time that you fail, you accrue an additional level, but just for that turn. You're able to kind of shake it off after that turn happens, but you will feel those immediate effects. Yeah, so let's see here. Ahead of you lies a path. Let me show that for you all here right now. There you go. Yep. So ahead of you lies a path surrounded by thick growth, the end of which leads into the mouth of a cave at the foot of a rocky cliff. You can see 2 wooden benches set with beer kegs, one at the starting line and the other near the cavern. One of the clerics you saw earlier steps out to the first table, casts thaumaturgy, and projects their voice over the crowd's cheers. 3, 2, 1, drink. And the way that we're going to determine turn order is through initiative. So if y'all could roll initiative for me.
Let's get. I'm sure Dan's gonna do so well at this drinking when he just drank a beer with a spoon yesterday. I got a wait.
He's like, "Where's my spoon?"
Bosco got a 5.
I got a 10.
I got a 7.
Holy hell!
Wow.
Elwood got a 7.
Yeah.
And Dan, you got a 10. Did I hear that right?
I did get a 10. Yes.
10. Okay. I guess I could see it in the thing. Okay, and then
Nim got a 35.
Nim got an 11.
Ooh. What about Olga?
Olga got a 22.
Boo!
So everybody gets to start their turn on the table here. So the first thing that she's going to do is take a drink. So we'll be starting with her turn here. I'm gonna actually forward through all this. So our round tracker's at 1. So we're in the first round here, and Olga saves on her first drink of the day, and she is going to dash forward. However, as soon as she gets to about this point, everybody will notice that something seems to be coming out of the bushes on the side here.
What?
And 2 gnolls have appeared on the map here, and they're going to also join the initiative order here. And they will actually get a surprise round on Olga as she is here. So one of them is going to come out into the pathway of her here, and is going to go ahead and try and hit her with a spear. And that first one will certainly hit. And so that'll do a D8. That's a D10. Where's my D8? There it is. They will do 5 damage to Olga right off the bat here. And the second one is going to be using their longbow on her and try and hit her.
Oh my god.
That one will not hit, but it will then come into the course here. And that will be their surprise round, but Olga also has a chance to try and hit them as well, because her turn is not over.
I'm like looking at Elwood and Bosco.
She hits with 2 of them. She's going to go after the one that's directly in front of her. And let's see how much damage she deals. So the first one will be 12 damage to the one that's directly in front of her, and that will be just enough to take that one out actually immediately. And so
shit.
one of the let's see here, one of the like paladin cleric people from nearby, oops, I just moved the whole map, LOL, will come on over and will levitate that gnome or that gnoll off of the course, and will like start healing it on the side here. And then her second swing will then go after the other one. Well, she did this is actually really good for her. I usually roll like utter shit for her. So that will be a 16 damage against this other one, which does not quite take this one out, but it is now severely damaged. And that will be the rest of her turn. And it is now Nim's turn. I'm trying to do math on the fly.
Yeah, it's always fun. I do have a question. Like, would we be thinking like this is part of the course? Like they would just have gnolls they let loose?
I mean, like the paladin is levitated the one. Like nobody seems worried. Like all the people that are working the thing is like, this is clearly like a part of like what is going on.
Okay.
And so now it is Nim's turn. And Nim is going to also kind of dash. And well, actually, she has to roll her con save first, which she is fine. And she's also going to dash. But Ola's kind of made like a nice little like opening there. And so she can do 25 feet in a turn. So she's gonna dash and she's gonna make it pretty close to the table because Olga's kind of made this like little opening over here. And so she's just gonna kind of slip right on through there, hopefully unnoticed. And Dan, now it's your turn. Feel free to give me that con save, please.
Oh God.
And so you can start any of the 3 spots on the table. I'm just sticking in the center spot.
Well, first let's see how this goes. So that's a natural 1. That's for me drinking the beer, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Fantastic. Love it.
Yeah. So poor little Dan here has failed
spooning it
his
in as
first
fast as I can.
con save. So on this turn, you'll have disadvantage on ability checks.
Getting lightheaded. Okay. If I could get the rules just one more time really quick. I know I can't hurt anybody.
So you have to stop at each of the drink stations. So as soon as you hit one of those tables, your turn ends. You can take whatever actions and bonus actions, but you can't move beyond. You can't veer off the designated path. So where you see where like that kind of like that cross hatching is, you can't go beyond that. Like in player or character view, it's like large like shrubs and trees and stuff are lining the path. Like it's pretty clear what your pathway is. And then you cannot make an attempt on another competitor's life. Basically, the way that shows up mechanically is like you cannot be the reason why a competitor loses hit points.
Okay, gotcha. I think I'm gonna wait for this. I am just gonna go ahead and I'm pretty woozy. I'm just gonna kind of try to follow in the footsteps of Nim.
Okay.
And yeah, so my speed is my 30, so I'll be able to actually pass Nim, won't I?
Yeah.
I forget how to. I think you gotta hold. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Oof. Make it to that. Is that a bridge right there? Or
that's your next drink table.
Oh God damn it!
So you can take a bonus action if you'd like, but you already used your action to dash and you've already used all your movement. So if you have a bonus action that lets you do something other than giving you more movement, you can do that.
No. I'll get stop there.
Elwood, want to give me a con save, please?
Sure. Okay. Oh, that's actually good because it's one of my proficiencies. 24.
Oh yeah, that will do for sure.
Shit.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your turn.
Okay. Elwood is going to move. I guess I'm gonna attempt to use maybe the dash action. So I can move double my speed.
Uh-huh.
So that'll bring me pretty far. Suppose.
Yeah, if you have 30 feet of movement, you should be able to join Dan at the table, probably.
Okay, and then what happens when we get to the table? Am I allowed to keep going, or do I have to stop?
You have to stop at the table. You're a little off path there if you want to get back onto The path is 15 feet wide. There you go. I don't know. How are you? There. Yeah, so you can, if you use your action to dash, if you have a bonus action that you want to use, you can use it. You just can't go further than the table. Your turn ends there.
Okay. Then I will... Yeah, I'll just forego my bonus action.
I'll look over at Elwood and be like, I got a plan. Mm-hmm.
Well, what's your plan?
I'll tell you in a minute. In 6 seconds.
Okay.
So the Knoll will swing out at Olga and will hit. And we'll deal another D8 of damage. This time dealing 9 damage against Olga. And then it's Bosco's turn. Bosco, you want to give me a con save, please?
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead and take your turn.
I think I can do 25 feet, so I should be able to dash up to him.
Yep. As a rogue, are you also going to use your bonus action to? Because I think you can do that, right? You can use your action and bonus action to dash.
Bonus action each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide. So yes, I will use my bonus action.
Oh my god.
To dash
To
up
get to the table. Yep. Cool.
I like how he
All right.
needs that to get to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, oh man, he's gonna Bosco's gonna
little
fly
eggs.
by us, and then I realized that Bosco's speed is slower than ours.
And Olga will get 2 more hits off on this guy here. So that's 3, 7 damage. That's not enough on the first one, but the second one will do it. So the other Knoll is now taken out of the pathway, and she can do her usual 30, and so she'll end up right behind the table here. Cool. So that's Olga's turn. It is now Nim's turn, and one other thing I'll say too, for the purpose of this game, in terms of space, people can stack up on the tables. Like, you can't usually stop in like the same spot as somebody else, but you all can stack up on the where the tables are.
As soon as Olga ends her turn, I have a reaction.
Okay.
Oh god.
What's your reaction?
I'm gonna turn to Dan and go, I have a plan myself. And I'm gonna pull out a second magical rock he's never seen. And it's just a little stone that I have a rune inscribed on, because I have 2 at level 5. And it's a stone rune. So Olga is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me.
I think she probably got it. That was a nat 20.
Oh, wow.
It's a cool rock still, though.
21.
So I look at him and it glows for a second, but nothing seems to happen. And I just put it in my pocket. I'll
Cool
go,
rock,
you'll see.
Dad. Cool
You
rock,
just
Dad.
wait and see. It's like I don't even know I failed. You just wait and see.
The magic's still working. All right, yeah. So then Nim will jump up onto the table here. Dan, give me that con save, please.
Jeez, I absolutely love that my first one was a natural 1. So fitting. This one is a 19, almost a natural 20. Like I said, it's always the second one I get a stomach for.
Okay on that one.
Check it out.
So, as you all are at this table here, you see this large sheer cliff face that rises before you. At the foot of the cliff is an open cavern. The path is 15 feet wide, and the mouth of the cavern extends 15 feet high at its tallest point. The end of this path disappears into darkness. So essentially, after about like 10 to 15 feet of walking into this cavern, the daylight kind of starts to run out, and if you don't have dark vision or some form of light, you won't really be able to take a dash action in here because you can't see where you're going.
Ooh, that's gonna kind of change my... No, it's okay. I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna use my wild shape and turn into a warhorse.
Okay.
And just fucking take off into the mouth of the cave. Unfortunately, horses do not have dark vision.
god.
But they do have 60 foot of movement.
Do you want to be a gray, a brown spotted horse, a white and like brown spotted horse, or a black horse?
I want to be black and try to like blend in and like when it's like darker, so like people I can spook my dad when he comes in. It's a game me and him do. Jump scares.
The last 3 days.
3 days.
All right, you should not be able to control this horse.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, ooh, I should probably now change my idea and pick something that has dark vision, but nah. I forget how to get it so that it shows you how far you've moved. I thought if you just held space, it did it.
It's there's a ruler in your toolkit. There may be a shortcut, but I don't know what it is.
There's some shortcut where if you just hold it, like while you move your character, it will tell you, but since I don't know, I will just... Okay, so I'm gonna take off running, and I've got 60 feet of movement. I'm guessing I don't see a turn here.
Yeah, I mean, as you get to it, you probably would, but you'd be like doing like your normal, like you can't really sprint there.
Okay. Well, this thing has 60 feet of just normal movement.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just kind of doing a little slow gallop and try to drift around this corner. Tokyo drift.
Yeah. I'm trying to
TM.
reveal. Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
as you get around this corner here, without dark vision, you can see that the end of the cave is there. You can see it ahead of you. There's definitely like something that is blocking light in like these like vertical slits. And there's an iron gate between you and the exit.
I think that's all I can do.
Cool. All right, Elwood, you're up. Do you want to give me that con save?
All right. Uh, 12.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so I'm going to... So because I have my stone rune, even though it failed, I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going... So can I see, or is this like magical darkness?
No, you can see. It's just normal darkness. You're just in a cavern without natural light coming in. So you can see in tones of gray.
Okay, then I will take the dash action, move basically as far as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is that, 10 squares? All right, 10 squares. And then, or how far would it be?
You can go 50, 60 feet.
Yeah.
You're at the horse's butt.
Okay.
What?
Well, it's because I used the dash action.
Yeah.
And then,
You have a bonus action that you'd like to use.
yeah, I guess action surge to dash.
Sure.
Okay, so that would bring me another 30 feet forward.
Cool. Yeah, you're super. There's like definitely like a metal bars blocking your way through.
Okay. How do I do the like the ruler again?
It's on your toolbar. There's like a circle with like a line coming out the top right of it. That's your ruler.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I'm like right up against the bars then.
Oh yeah, you're right there.
Okay. And then I suppose I'll end my turn.
On here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't get. You wouldn't be able to just go through them. They're down here, blocking your way. Bosco, can I have a con save, please?
Okay, let's see here. 14.
Nice. Yeah, that'll do.
All right, let's run. So, 5, 10. All right, So I'm gonna go up to, I think, there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to make sure I don't have anything special I can do. Just not appear I do, so I'm going to use my cunning action to do some more dashing. And I should be able to get right up to them. Now, can I see any sort of details about these? Because I have superior dark vision.
Do you have like an action to investigate still? Because you have like ridiculous action economy right now, right? So why don't you give me an investigation check to see what you can determine about this gate?
Oh no, it's a 4.
It's a 4. Yeah, there's certainly an iron gate in front of you. And what you can kind of notice is that it does go from, actually, you know what? With superior dark vision, I'm going to give you advantage on that because you'd be able to see way better than anybody else in this environment. And you're also, actually, you're in rocks right now. This is rocky terrain. What does that do for you?
It just makes me stealthier.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. That doesn't help you right now. Okay.
10 on the...
With a 10, you can determine like a little bit more. But like what you can see is that with this iron gate, it's like floor to ceiling, wall to wall. Like it's just, doesn't seem to be any like breaks in it. There's no like locks or latches or anything like that. It looks like it just goes straight from the ceiling down into the ground.
All right, that's all I can do.
Cool. And it's Olga's turn. She will step onto the table. And Nim will roll a con save.
I was gonna say, man, they are way back there.
Yeah. I don't think that she has any bonus to her con. So she did not pass that. Where is she on here? So she will now have a disadvantage on ability checks for this turn. And she's going to go ahead and she also does not have dark vision. So she can only go like 25 feet in, basically. She could probably go a little bit further just because there's like you can still get like that daylight in there. So she kind of dashes and is like, oh shit. And that's just kind of like where she ends her turn, like in the darkness at the beginning of this cave. Kind of freaking out a little bit. Dan, you're up.
Has Dan seen these bars?
You'd be able to tell, like, you could tell that there's something between you and the exit of this. Like, you know that there is something between you and there. You've also seen 2 people run up towards that spot and stop. So you could probably use some inference to, like, know that there's something blocking.
I'm going to use my full horse body and charge at the blocking obstacle.
Go for it. Do you have do you have like a charge attack or something like that you can do?
Oh wait, you know what? Funny you should mention that. I didn't even think about that. I've got trampling charge. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature, it does say creature, but I'll
count it. I'll allow it.
Then it hits. Then it hits with its hooves attack on the same turn. I'll do that. I'll run at this thing and try to drop kick it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. See if you can deal a powerful enough attack against this gate.
That is a +6 to hit. I think I'll have to actually roll that manually and roll 20. An 18.
18 will not do it. This is a solid iron gate. I don't know if maybe like your hooves like go between like you hit the gate and then they like slip kind of through a little bit. You can like recompose yourself, but you definitely did not really do damage to it. You kind of slipped around a little.
Okay. I'll just get back to my feet and look over and hope that my 2 dads didn't see that.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do with your turn?
No. That's all I can do.
All right, Elwood, you're up.
All right. Am I able to just tell by looking like that these bars are way too thin to slip through? Or
why don't you give me an
I
investigation check on these bars?
Okay. It's going to be So not plus very much. Plus 0, some might even say.
Some, but
Oh
not
my
you.
God.
You'll.
A 6.
Maybe even like with like this dark vision, it's just like a little too dark to kind of like see. I don't know. It's like a little hard to tell. You can feel your hands in front of you. There's definitely some slats here. It's hard to get like a full picture of what it is that you're looking at. You can tell that it feels pretty sturdy in front of you. But with an investigation, it feels with a 6, it's hard to like really determine, you know, how this thing moves or exactly kind of like what's going on here. You think maybe Dan kind of had the right idea that it could get knocked down if it was done in a proper way, but
So I guess I'll try to use my movement to move through it and realize I just can't.
Yeah.
So I'll break up my movement into using 0 this turn, and I'm like, okay, this is like a wall essentially. So I'm gonna pull out my sword, which I imagine has like a glow. It doesn't necessarily have to give off light, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
I have the rune in it, so I imagine that rune is a fire rune. It's like glowing. I'm gonna just attack this door.
Cool. Go ahead and roll to hit.
We have been thwarted by this iron gate.
20.
That will certainly hit.
I was so close with my 18 on my drop kick.
Yeah, you needed one more.
11 damage.
Yeah. So you definitely swing out of this, and you can tell that certainly did something. Wasn't enough to like break through like a space for like it's not destroyed enough that you could like get through, but you definitely have dealt some damage to this gate.
Okay.
Do you have extra attack or not?
I do. Oh wait, that's the damage. Let me roll the actual attack again. 1d20 plus 14.
14 will not do it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Bosco, you're up. What would our little gnome friend like to do?
Bosco's gonna feel around the gate and around the walls around the gate with his hands to try and like detect, see if like he can figure out some way to move the gate or to.
Yeah, do you want to give me another investigation on this?
Yeah.
And again, you can do this with advantage because of your superior dark vision.
Wow.
Oh my God.
7 and a 6. So
You're like,
a 7.
Yep, there's some rock wall next to this.
Oh my
Certainly,
goodness.
it feels like we're inside of some sort of rocky, mountainous hill thing. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Rob's had 4 rolls at that.
Yeah,
And hasn't gotten above a 10.
it's really unfortunate.
Let's see. Yeah, that's what happens when your investigation is plus 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if this gate would attack me, I'd have to. But no, that's it.
Okay. It is Olga's turn. She'll go ahead and roll her con.
Just have Nim and Olga come and get past this puzzle for us.
She actually just makes that because I rolled like crap. She also doesn't have dark vision, so she gets to about like where Nim is and is like, fuck Nim, it's dark in here. And Nim will go her 25 feet, which will get her to the corner. And that will be her turn. 'Cause I don't think she can really do much else. Oh, she also technically has cunning action, which I guess she can't really dash though because it's too dark. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much about all that she can do. So Dan, you're up. Dan the horseman.
I guess I'll kick it. I don't have fingers, so I can't try to pick it up. I'm gonna try to kick it. And if I can, I would like to try to, like, I heard my dad hit it, so I'm gonna try to kick where my dad hit it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That was actually supposed to be a +6, not a +7, and it was a
Okay,
miss
well,
anyway
it's
because
not
it was a
enough
16.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have an extra? No, you're a druid, so you don't have extra attack.
Yeah, right now I'm just a horse.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I
Yo,
was
this
thinking,
is
like,
brutal.
man,
I
I
have
can.
not had this gate thwart so many people
Well,
before.
I was like, I'll turn into a horse, and either Bosco or Elward can hop on me, and I can do 120 feet of movement. Hell yeah! And then this big old gate is in front of me, and I'm a big horse
Weird.
stuck behind it. No, that's all I can do.
Okay. Elwood, you're up.
All right. Can I like try to examine this thing? So one of my tools I'm proficient with are smithing tools. So I'm
Okay.
wondering if I can look at this and understand like how is the metal on this thing made? Is there a way to open this?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me like, would that be like an investigation with proficiency from your tools or something?
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. So investigation plus proficiency. Just plus 3. 11.
Yeah. I'll say just because like you're using like those like metal tools, there's probably a pulley system, but like I mean Bosco didn't find anything. There's not anything that you can like there's not really like horizontal bars that you could use to like heave up. They're mostly vertical kind of bars. There's probably a pulley system, but you don't immediately see where that's set up.
Okay, then I suppose I'll just strike it with my great sword.
Okay.
I'm like, yep, it's just a fence. I might as well attack it. An 18 to hit.
18 will not hit. But you have extra attacks, so you can go again.
All right. 23.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll
God.
hit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, do all the work for the people behind us.
Yeah,
8 damage.
know. We had
Yeah.
such a head start.
So you've done a significant amount of damage on this gate, but you've kind of like hit it in like a couple different spots. You think maybe like one more hit like that and you'd be able to bust it open enough for y'all to get through.
Okay.
Bosco, you're up.
Bosco's had enough. He is gonna get his rope out and he's gonna tie it around the weakest looking point and tie it
Okay.
around Dan's horse neck and smack him on the ass real hard and yell, "Funnel cake!"
That would work, FYI.
Okay. I will say, as like a reaction, Dan, what the fuck do you do with that?
Good luck, Kage. How do you
Does
do
he take the
this?
dash action as
Yeah, so I'll say, Dan, do you want to, like, are you willingly going to run, or do you feel like Dan would make like a save to determine whether or not?
Oh, Dan has been waiting to put this horse body to use this entire time. So, like,
Okay,
if I got a rope
Dan,
around me,
as a reaction, then why don't you give me an athletics check?
all right. I believe horses are semi-athletic. They have a +4 to strength, so let me just do that. 15.
Yeah, so what I'll say with like a 15, there's really like this gate was kind of like at its last bit. However, so you do kind of pull it down, but you needed to get like that charge going. So you are back further, but now the gate is open.
Oh, jeez, we defeated the gate monster boss.
That's my
And
bonus action.
I would say that was probably at least your action to do that. To tie a
and
rope
it-
around him.
Then I didn't use any movement, right?
You would have had to use at least like 10 movement in order to even get, because you're on the other side of Elwood from Dan.
Let's see. So I've got like 15 movement left. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna move 15 feet
Okay.
and use my cunning action to dash up to that table.
I picture Bosco like running like a crab because you're like sideways.
I don't know why. I don't know if it was because
his icon is sideways, but I also did.
Cool. Okay, cool.
That's how
So
deep
you end
Gnome's
your turn
running,
there. Olga is gonna take her movement, which is slow moving because she is she can't see shit. So she's just gonna kind of move forward, and that's her turn. Nim will basically do the same, except she only gets 25 feet. So she gets up to where the gate was and is now completely destroyed. And Dan, it's your turn now, Horseman.
Horseman is going to just, do what horses do. And, I can make it to the table as a horse. I don't know if that's gonna change anything, getting to the table as a horse, but that's what I will be doing.
Okay. So, is that just your movement? Do you have an
Yeah,
action or
that's just my
bonus action
movement.
you want to take? You can't go any further than the table, but if
Can
you
I
have something
drink?
else, no, you can't do that to your next turn.
Okay. No, then unless I wanted to kick something.
Okay.
Bosco did just tie a rope around my neck. No, I won't
did,
kick.
yeah.
I won't kick Bosco. No, I'm good. I'm good to
Okay.
just get there.
Elwood, you're up then.
All right, so Elwood is going to move the 30 feet, and then... No, wait. I guess I'll just take the dash action to make it to the table.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can I just turn sideways on the table so
Sure.
when I try to block?
Well, everybody else can get to the table. I've already established that multiple people
Okay.
can be on the table at one time.
Okay. I know. I
Elwood,
just
why
didn't
are
know
you
about.
always like one further than you think you are?
You guys hear that cat? Cat wants up on the bed.
All right, so Bosco, if you want to go ahead and give me that con save. As you all exit the den of the cavern, the bright sun illuminates a dirt path bordered by tall grass waving in the breeze. You hear the sound of rushing water not far off, and you even think you might feel its spray.
All right, I got an 18 on that save.
18 will do perfectly fine for you.
Oh, so let's do some runny, dashy here. Let's see. Wait, there's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action first because that can only be used for dashing and such. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and now I'm at the river.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, 20 feet across?
Yes.
How far can I jump?
So the way that a long jump works is if you run 10 feet, you can jump your strength score.
Let's see. And I also have second story work. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. And when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by +3.
There you go.
So I should.
So it's your strength +3.
It just says +3.
Well, it's whatever your.
Dex.
Oh, you can use your dex for that?
Yeah. In addition, when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by a number of feet equal to your dexterity modifier. So it's +3.
Okay. So generally, long jump is your strength score. Does that change for you to your dex score then?
Or does it
I
just
don't
add
say
your
that.
dex score?
Or does it just add your
dex
dex mod to your strength score? So what's your strength?
I have a 12 strength.
Okay, so you can go 15 feet then.
I'm just gonna drop right into the drink there.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and give me an athletics check as this water is kind of rushing down from this sort of like mountain that y'all just went through.
17.
Yeah, 17, that's pretty solid. It will kind of like drag you a little bit, but it kind of like pushes you towards the shore and you end up over here. I'm gonna turn you around because you just did that all backwards. I'm really impressed.
Crab
that
walking.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Cool. It's Olga's turn, and again, she's gonna go 30 feet, which will bring her to the thing here. Excuse me. And Nim will also move forward 25, and at that point, she's far enough to the edge of the cave that she can just dash to get herself to the table. Dan, how long does your horse wild shape last? Is that like an hour or something?
I thought it was an hour and maybe 10 minutes. Let me check.
Either way, you're good. You're only
you can stay in beast shape for 2 hours.
You're only 36 seconds into this match, so why don't you go ahead and give me a con save?
All right, as I just down this beer as a horse.
Yeah, you can use your horse con then.
Oh,
Good luck using a spoon.
it's exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same con. It's a +1. So I got a 17.
A 17 will do it. You're fine with a 17.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to.
Does a horse have swim speed?
That's a good question. So I've got 15, then 20 movement, so 35, and then I was gonna do a long jump. Horses do not have an inherent swim speed, but their strength is 18. So I
damn!
could almost make it across, but just not quite.
Why don't you still give me that athletics check to see how that just that end of the current, see how that works.
All right. I got too many tabs pulled up. I couldn't find the roll 20. Roll 1. A 10.
A 10,
Ooh.
yeah. This is gonna pull you a little bit here. You're gonna end up on the shore right next to Bosco there.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I don't know if you have anything else as a horse that you can really do, but
Still really tempting to kick Bosco for tying that rope around my neck, but no.
all right, Elwood, do you want to go ahead and give me that con save?
All right.
Oh yeah, JWG Holler did give me a good suggestion. I will Winnie, please.
Okay.
I'll do one Winnie.
I'll let you do that as a free action. Oh, an 8! Not gonna cut it for Elwood there on this third trial here. So this current turn that you're on, your ability checks will be at disadvantage.
Oh shit. I think this one's gonna be the one that really matters.
Okay, well, I guess I'm now more tipsy than I was before, and I will move forward about as far as I can.
I mean, you just took your third drink in under a minute after running around.
Sure,
I know.
Like 18 seconds.
It's been 36 seconds since this game started.
Why can I not move my character?
I like how my
You
first
go to the
roll.
cursor, or are you on a different tool?
Oh yeah, click the mouse pointer at the top left of the tool panel.
Well, that's what I'm having on. I don't understand why.
I can move you. Where do you want to go?
Oh, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because my Elwood name was right over Nim, and I was trying to move
Oh,
Nim.
you're trying to move in.
That's why.
They'll do it.
That's so funny. Well, that'll do it.
6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I guess I will dash. 1, 2, 3. So am I able to dash into the water, or do I need to immediately make some sort of check?
Yeah, so you can do like your long jump.
Okay.
So it's your strength score. How far does that get you?
My
into the
strengths, like the bonus or like the actual number?
Just like your actual number.
Oh, 18.
18, yeah. So you can get about 3/4 of the way in, and then why don't you go ahead and give me an athletics check at disadvantage because you're intoxicated.
Give my tail.
So athletics, wonderful, but I get disadvantage. So let's see. With disadvantage, 17.
Not too bad. Do you want to? Can you give me like a dex save?
Okay. I'm not proficient in that, so 13. Wait, is that at disadvantage as well?
No, because that's a save, not a.
Okay,
not
13.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like as you are like coming through here, you're like swishing through, and you like grab onto Dan's tail, and it like pulls you like to the shore over here. So now you're right over here next to on the other side of Bosco.
Thanks, Dan.
We are wrecking these other two competitors.
Bosco, you're up.
Bosco's gonna move to the table.
God, he's so far ahead.
Do you have anything else that you would like to do with your turn? You have an action and
Bosco-
bonus action.
Bosco is going to do something.
Bet you already spilled all your ball bearings in the tavern.
Oh my god, that would have came in such handy.
He picked up all 1,000 of them.
Yeah, one at a time.
I waited till they swept them up and dumped them in the trash, and then pulled the
And he
trash
stole them.
And then buried them in the woods.
He's got like a black trash bag over his shoulder. It's just full of ball bearings and like
And banana
peanut-
peels and other slippery
peanut
shit.
shells.
Dumpster
Anything
diving.
from Mario Kart I could find.
He uses a magnet to
There's
save
a
time.
turtle shell.
I'm gonna take my oil flask and throw it over on the other side of the water
Yeah.
to kind of just like cover that area there.
Do you want to give me like a dex to see how well you throw this? 'Cause
Is this
that's,
Is it a metal
I mean-
flask or a ceramic
that's
flask?
that's a pretty solid distance.
Let's see, a dex check. Let's see here.
I don't think I could throw something 40 feet. But I'm not level 5,
17.
so...
Yeah, 17. Where were you hoping for this to land?
Boop, right there.
Yeah. Do you want to draw like a? I don't know how big the square is. Do you want to draw the shape of where this oil slick is now?
I'm terrible at tools.
Is it a
There
5
you go.
foot? Is it a 5 foot square?
Well, it's just a flask of oil. It's not like a. specific-
Okay, yeah, I would say like that 5 foot square probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it says. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Yes, it does actually say if you pour it on the ground, it's a 5 foot square.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be good. I would count that as pouring. It is poured out of the flask. Cool. And we're up to Olga now, so she will make it to the table. And Nim will roll to see how intoxicated. Oh, yeah, that was a 2. So no bonus of hers is going to get her past that. This is her second failure. So that means that not only does she have disadvantage on ability checks, but her speed is also halved. So she can do 25 feet in a turn. So that means that because she has cunning action, she can dash as an action and as a bonus action. So she can actually do 75 feet in a turn. And so she will kind of run out here. I would say that she's kind of on the edge. So she might actually, what happens if she hits that oil slick?
I
She instantly loses.
think, I think that's a DM thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have her do like a dex save to see if she gets knocked prone or not.
Yeah, it'd probably
She
be
got a
similar.
3, so yeah, so she definitely gets knocked prone there, on this like oil slick. So she has gone 25 feet to get there. She has to use half of her movement to get up, which then she'll use the other half of her movement from that dash to get to the water's edge and make her jump. And so she can jump only 10 feet.
Oh my
So
god.
she'll jump in, and that was a really bad roll. So she's like way the F over here, but she still has her bonus action because that was just her normal movement and her action as a dash. She also has a bonus action to dash. Oh shit! I don't think she can quite. I don't know if that corner would. I don't think she can quite cut the corner, but she can get right in front of Dan here. So she sneaks in there. Her blue eyes are like looking around, like nobody saw me. She's got like oil, kind of like stained clothes now. So nobody saw me. Nobody saw me. Dan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna walk on up and get my drink on. And I'm gonna do.
Oh, I forgot that technically she did that at disadvantage, but her first roll was worse enough that it didn't really matter. To be honest.
I started feeling bad for Nims, and I was actually gonna like try to like help her out of that water. So I'm glad I didn't have to. I got a 5.
Oh, you don't roll till your next turn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. 5, you can tell that you're kind of feeling it from the first 3.
Yeah, of course.
You're like, maybe this 4th one might be a
Getting
lot.
bad omens.
We'll see how it is. Is that your turn then?
Yeah, I'll just walk up to it. Actually, I'll walk in 60 feet of circles and then walk up to it just to show off.
All right, Elwood, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use my action to activate one of my charges on my Gem of Brightness, which, by the way, has 50 charges. It's kind of ridiculous for an uncommon.
Why would you need
item.
that many? Why would you need to specify that many?
It's wild. I mean, they're not super good, but you could like blind someone every turn 50 times. So and I'm gonna pull out this gem with one of my magic rocks, and I want Nim to make a Constitution saving throw.
On save, hey?
Why am I feeling bad for Olga and Nim? I don't know.
That's a 13 on her con save.
All right, so if they get below a 15, they're blinded for 1 minute, but may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns. So
Okay.
this rock shoots out a bright light right into Nim's eyes, and then I just use my movement to move to the table.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I gotta look up and see what all happens if you're blinded.
Yeah. Also,
So if somebody is blinded, they can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, like an ability check to grab a mug and drink it.
Okay. I don't know about that, but cool. And is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. So Bosco, you are up. Do you want to go ahead and roll me that con save, please? And while you're doing that,
oh my god.
ahead of you lies a straight path with a narrow gorge cutting through. The finish line is visible as you step further away from the rushing stream. The sound of the crowd's cheers grow louder. Yeah, with a 4, you definitely failed that. So this is Bosco's first failure. So you have a disadvantage on ability checks this turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Bosco is going to lay a rope down on this line here.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna put some candles there that are very low and light the candles and the rope on fire. And then Bosco will run up to here.
Cool. Can Bosco please give me a dexterity save?
23.
Oh, damn. Yeah, 23. Beautiful. So as you're running across, you sense that the ground kind of like falls away beneath your feet. And a pitfall kind of appears. But you're able to save yourself and are able to stay on your feet miraculously. But now everybody else can see this pitfall, and or people who are not blinded, I guess, can see this pitfall. And yeah, they can easily hop over it. But you like tiptoed on top of it and like were able to make your way over. So this area in front of you is like a 5-foot long gap, and the like this ramp here is like 5 feet like above, like it goes up 5 feet, and then the gap is 5 feet wide. If you have more movement, you're more than welcome to try and jump that. You'll just need to make an athletics or acrobatics check to do so.
So it's higher on the other end.
Yeah, so it's like your ground, and then you have like a 5-foot gap, and then it's like also like ramped up.
So it'd probably be good to have fingers or something to grab.
Yeah, unless I mean, as a horse, I don't know. Can you like? I mean, they jump fences and shit. So, but
I think I got another move here because I just used the one action to go across there. But
yeah, and just a reminder that this will be a disadvantage.
YOLO.
How far is the pit?
I mean,
It's a 5 across 5 up, so like 10.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
mean like if you were to fall, how deep is it?
I mean, it looks pretty deep.
Yellow. Let's see. You said athletics check at disadvantage?
Or acrobatics, your choice.
Yeah, we'll do acrobatics because that's a better. 16 or 22, so 16.
Yeah, 16. Not quite gonna cut it. Like you make it across, but you're like definitely prone on the other side. What does that look like as you use like your acrobatics to try and get to this other side and then fall prone?
Well, he's like, he rolls up there kind of tipsy, and he's like, I'm gonna make this look good, and does this very majestic, boisterous, like flamboyant jump, maybe adding a little curl and a flip on it, and then just like lands on his feet, and they shoot out from under him immediately, and he just hits the ground hard and busts his ass.
Just doesn't quite stick the landing. Yeah, you were like 1 point away from making that, so that sounds pretty accurate to how that played out. Cool. And is that Bosco's turn then?
That's it.
Do you have enough movement that you could stand up? Because you could stand up on the end of your turn if you do. Because you have your action and bonus action for movement, right?
Yeah, I used my bonus action there, and I had 25 feet, so that was just 10 for that point, right? So yeah, I guess I could stand up there.
Okay, cool. So you're standing now.
Yep.
It is Olga's turn. She is going to roll her con. Definitely makes that.
I've been kind of disappointed in Olga, to be honest.
Yeah, how did she win? Like, however many
9
times?
years straight, and she is so far back.
She must be real drunk. She's been taking advantage of that reward of hers.
Yeah, so she's gonna come on up to here, and she's gonna go ahead and roll that athletics. Oh my god, I cannot grab the little thingy here to turn her around. Whatever, doesn't matter.
She tweaked her knee on those ball bearings.
You know what I just
Yeah.
realized?
Oh, the natural one. So she's definitely getting slugged way the fuck over here.
Oh
And
my-
she's like,
Olga,
all right, well, this
Olga.
is just my fucking fate today, I guess.
One of those bearings made into her shoe.
And Nim can like feel like heat in front of her, so she's gonna take a little sidestep over here. Because there's like burning shit clearly in front of her, and she's gonna end her turn there because there's nothing else that she can do. Now it's Dan the Horseman's turn.
I like
Give me that con save.
I like that a lot. I also was just thinking that we just can't hurt other people, but I could have turned into like an octopus and just like held people back. But
Yes, you could have. Oh,
natural
damn,
20.
Damn, the
I
nat
started
20.
first table nat 1.
Yeah.
Fourth table natural 20. I don't
Yeah,
know
21
how that
will
works.
definitely do it for you. You're fine. You're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, I could like hold them back while one of my two dads wins, but instead, I want to make my two dads proud, so I just want to win it myself. So I'm gonna, horse parkour.
Or score.
Horse core. I mean, I've got, counting dashes, I've got 120 feet of movement. So depending on how, like, I'm gonna have to do my hops and scotches.
Okay, yeah. So do you want to go ahead and give me that athletics or acrobatics check to see how you do getting over this first ledge?
I think, just like a horse, it's gonna be just pure athletics, right? Pure beefy, or I guess not beefy, horsey muscle.
We should have went monk.
Oh, yeah. What does it look like as a horse stumbles to the other side of this ramp? So you are here and you are prone, whatever that looks like for a horse.
I think like I
What does that
jump
look
it.
like?
I think my front legs hit the bottom of the ramp and make me go head over heels.
We're gonna have to put him down, I think.
Somebody's going to the glue factory.
And I think at that, I think the only way I can even justify not falling into the next pit would be that as soon as my legs catch and I start to flip over heels, I revert back to bugbear form. Because otherwise, I think that horse body would just be down that slide.
Yeah.
So I will just turn back into a bugbear last second.
Let's get your bugbear back down here then. Horse is.
Okay.
We'll add the horse to the group over here. You're now prone on the other side of this over here. So yeah, is that your turn then?
Yes, that was.
Okay. Cool.
Dan the horse has joined the party.
Yes. Elwood, do you want to go ahead and give me that con save?
All right.
Oh, and actually, Nim can do a con save at the end of her turn, right?
Oh, to not be blinded?
Yeah, but I don't think she only rolled a 5, so that's not going to happen.
I got a natural 1.
Yeah, that's...
Heck yeah.
Oof.
Join
Okay,
the
yeah,
party.
so this is Elwood's second failure, so you now have, on this turn, disadvantage on ability checks, and your movement is halved.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Fun stuff.
Well, I can still make it over this first little jump.
Yeah.
I can try.
Yep.
So,
You don't have to do anything for that. It's just a hop.
okay, a hop.
As long as you're doing 10 feet in advance, you can definitely make it over that.
All right, so I'm gonna do a hop, skip, and then I'm gonna try to do a jump. Use my action to dash, and then I guess try to long jump over this.
Your movement is halved though, so you probably would have had to dash just to get there, right?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Oh yeah, good point. Okay, so I make it to right here, and I just stare death in the face as I look down this tunnel.
Excellent. So Bosco, the area that's in front of you right now, it's just like a sliver of a ledge. It is considered difficult terrain. So that 15 feet that's alongside that pit is difficult terrain.
Okay, I can handle that. Let's see here. So what halves my movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't dash over difficult terrain, right?
I don't know if there's any rule on that. I think it's just that it takes up twice the amount of movement. So like every 5 feet you move takes 10 feet of movement. I don't know if there's a ruling on dashing on difficult terrain or not. I've never played it that way, so I will continue to be oblivious if you'd like.
Difficult's just a mindset.
Then I can go across there, dashing. And then
Why don't you go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to see how you dismount from? Oh yeah. So like the end of this, you can tell you kind of have to like do like this weird like kind of hop skip jump over the edge, but you like clear it no problem.
Yeah, I'm a veteran of gnome warrior courses, so I'm very good at that. And then my cunning action just takes me the rest of the way.
Yeah. And the crowd just like erupts into cheers as Bosco crosses the finish line first. Would you all like to complete the course, or do we want to transition into what the ending of the adventure looks like?
I think after I've seen Bosco like going first, I would probably just like get to the finish line, but then wait and let Elwood. I want Elwood to beat me.
Okay. So we're gonna finish this up. Then Olga will go ahead and make her way to the table. Oops, I almost just changed the size of Olga. I don't know what I'm doing here. And then Nim will have to roll a con. Oh, that actually. Oh no, that one just has no modifiers. So that is Nim's third fail. So she's like disadvantage on everything, and her speed is halved. And she like stumbles forward, and that's pretty much as far as she can get. She like falls onto her face and stands up on the other side of this, and we'll roll her con to. Oh, that's really low. So she's still blinded. And now it's Dan's turn.
Yeah. If Elwood hasn't finished yet, I'll just like get right to the finish line and just wait.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics? Yes, I will. I'm no longer a horse. That's a 7. What's that get me?
Did you say 4?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, so it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, like 45 feet worth of movement will get you here, and you've like stumbled, like your foot catches as you like cross like the last bit of that gorge, and you are prone. You've already used 45 feet of movement. which means that you can probably like stand up, but that's about as far as you can get.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Elwood, you're up. You are no
All right.
longer at disadvantage or halved or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over this.
Yeah, go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Good luck, Dad.
Acrobatics, 21.
Oh, yeah,
Or no, I'm
you
sorry,
clear it.
athletics.
What does that look like? Is you like just absolutely clear? Is it just like a solid like with athletics? Like is that just like a huge jump, or like what does that look like for Elwood?
Yeah, I like back up a little bit and then run and jump
Picture
over
Elwood's
this
calves
thing. But
are
like
this
I don't
big.
dive over it. My like entire legs clear the
Yeah.
ramp, and I come
It's
like
like doing those
sliding
box
down.
jumps, basically. You just hop,
Yeah.
basically, like a massive hop. Nice. Yeah, you can use whatever movement you'd like. That 15 feet next to the gorge is difficult terrain, so you're halved. But you can stop there if your movement ends there. I'm not sure how much you have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even with just one movement, I get to the difficult terrain part.
So you're at like 10, 15, and then if you use, because you can do 50 in a turn with dash.
Yeah. Well, no, with dash I can do 60.
60? Okay. So you're at 15, 25, 35, 45. You could get to where Dan is if you wanted to with 50. You just would have to give me an acrobatics check to determine how you kind of get off the edge of this.
All right, and acrobatics. Let's see how well I can brave the narrow strip. So just +3, 4, natural 1.
A 4, yeah. You end up falling right next to Dan, and you are prone on the other side of this like little gorge here. Bosco has already finished. Olga will make her con save. That's a success for her. So she's gonna go ahead and run up, and she's gonna make an athletics check to see how she gets over this. That's another fucking natural 1 for her. So she is prone
Nice.
on the other side of this now. She gets 50 or 60 feet of movement. So that's 35. It takes her 25 to, yeah. So she can't even really stand up. So she's prone on the other side of that right now. Nim will auto fail this, but she does have a little bit of extra movement, so she can kind of move there because she has got like cunning action and all that jazz. She can't really like see like a whole lot super well, so she's kind of like real taking that slow. Dan, you're up.
I am going to use a wild shape to turn into a cow,
Oh my god. Okay.
and then so I would like to turn into a cow and just like block this little cavern right here, just to give my dad some more time to win.
A calf, Ren? Like a calf? Are you chewing some cud? Is that what that was, Adam?
What is that?
That's what a
They're
cow
little
chews.
cows.
No, I mean, you gave me two
They're-
cows.
Yeah, they don't have
Double.
a single one. They don't have a single one.
You
That's
wild
really-
shape into
It's
2
split.
smaller cows.
Conjoined twin cows.
Yeah, I
It's
just
because
want
you
to.
have two. It's because you have 2 ends.
Yeah, I just want to block them so that Elwood can finish second.
Okay. Well, it's Elwood's turn.
There you go.
I'm gonna clamber to my feet, and I'm going to cross that finish line.
Woo! Second
I'll
place,
revert-
Elwood.
I'll revert back to bugbear form. Yeah, go dads!
Don't call me that.
Are you 2 cows that turns back into you and then walks forward?
Yeah, I guess they morph back to one. I mean, if I could have. I mean, I didn't say I was holding my action, but if I could, I'd like to just like.
But did you have an action? Because isn't wild shape an action?
Yeah. I guess you can't hold your movement, can you?
No, you can only hold an action. Olga will get up and head forward, but she also fails her her acrobatics over here, so she's now prone here as well. Nim will automatically fail hers as well. I'm just gonna line her up right here. She got a nat 1 on that con. She's still blinded. It's great. Deanna, you're up.
I'm just gonna walk casually over the finish line.
Okay. Yeah, so all three of you finish, and then finally, in order, Olga and then Nim will also cross the finish line. But that's okay, because Bosco is already like the winner, and the crowd has already come to celebrate and cheer their new victor. And he's basically, you all are kind of given like, you know, drinks. If y'all accrued any or had any hit points removed, the clerics and the paladins and stuff will be there to help heal any of your hit points. Excuse me. And you can see that like the large area of the crowd has already gone back to the caravans because the partying is going to happen back in the town.
Oh,
Definitely. Yeah. And so you all can get back into the caravans and head back into town, and they have like created like a stage in the town center. Like some of the town governance people are there. They will hand Bosco the like a parchment that declares the title of the Brewski Jubilee Hopstacle Course champion, as well as an amulet for half-price pints at Brachus's bar for the next year. And basically you're celebrated in town like a hero. You were offered the first pint from the keg that they have like a ceremonial keg, and you get the first drink out of it. And they start like handing the pints off to everybody else around you. And after kind of like the celebration has kind of gone on for a little bit, if you don't find Brachus, he will kind of find you, and he will award each of you the gold pieces that he offered you all. So you all will be able to get where is that?
Was it just Bosco that's gonna get that 25 gold?
No, Olga just could not be the repeating champion, so he'll give each of you 25 gold pieces.
Ooh.
We all beat Olga.
Yeah. Just Olga couldn't win. He just didn't want Olga to win this year, and so you all got 25 gold pieces from him. He'll kind of hand that to you on the sly. What do you all do to celebrate the Hopstacle Course?
I'm gonna have another
Bosco.
alcohol.
Because Bosco's not going to abuse that token of free alcohol. You know, bury it all. Give me another mug, just dumps it out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use this thing as much as we can tonight, because after tonight, Bosco's gonna bury it somewhere and forget where it is.
Bosco is actually passing out free beer to everyone. He wants everyone blackout drunk so he can steal all their stuff.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Beautiful. Well, thank you all for joining me for the Brewski Jubilee, the Hopstacle Course. That was a lot of fun, y'all. Definitely did a couple of pretty unexpected things. I will let you all know that if you had ran into Kip Hagglestone, who was the guild master, who also wanted to offer a deal, they would pay your entrance fee in exchange for winning. They would offer you 75 gold pieces, but you had to be the winner for them to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kage, do you have any ideas about or thoughts about making a sequel to this? Because, I mean, this seems like this could be like, you know, you could just keep making more of these.
It's almost like it's an annual event.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an annual event. You can change up the obstacle course and kind of, you know, you can factor in some pre-obstacle course shenanigans and drama and stuff like that. And yeah, this would be really fun to do in 2022 in fall also.
I've definitely had a lot of suggestions to make a spiritual successor, so maybe one day when I have the time I will
which is gonna be never.
No, maybe 2022.
Yeah. Well, Kage, thank you so much for running this and for writing this. This was the Brewski Jubilee. You've even got a name.
Was that in the Majestic Goose Network Discord? I just literally had a conversation with somebody where we went through the whole like Fast and the Furious naming conventions for Brewski Jubilee, and like the third one was Brewski Jubilee, but all of the E's were 3s.
That's the third one, the Brewski Tuba 3. Juba 3.
I don't know where that was. Usually if somebody asks me to name something that's part 2, it's just usually, it would be like 2 Brewski, 2 Jubilee. And that would be your part 2.
Brewski Jubilee and then the Brewski Juba 3.
Yeah, and I don't know what you would do it for, but we figure it out in 4 years, hopefully. But yeah, Kage, thank you so much for running this and making this. This was so much fun. Kage, yeah, again, if you don't mind, just where can people find you at?
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us for the Brewski Jubilee. My name is Kage, and you can find me everywhere. Well, actually, you can find all my stuff at ragecagerugger.com. That's RAGEKAGERUGGER.com. So you can find all my socials, all my publications, streams, and podcasts through that. But you can find this adventure on the DMs Guild. Actually, this is a little insider knowledge. Coming in November, the Brewski Jubilee will be a part of a sports and leisure bundle on the DMs Guild. I'll be bundled with several other DMs Guild products, all of them at 40% off. So definitely keep your eyes open for that.
Ooh, yeah, I was just thinking, like, that sounds like something that'd be really good for NBA. I was trying to find an invite to your Discord server, because I don't think our bot will let you post a link to it. But I was trying to...
You'll probably have to pull it from my website, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Well, while I try to do that, Jeremy, where can people find you at?
Hey, I'm Jeremy, and you can find me all over the Majestic Goose Network. On Doom Clock, I play Theodore. On our Monster of the Week podcast, Roll for Weird, I play Shadow. I am also the DM of Eclipse, which is a sci-fi fantasy space podcast, and all 4 of us are on that. And then you can find me doing all sorts of one-shots and things like that on the network.
And Rob, where can people find you at?
I'm Rob. You can find me on the Twitter at Wizards Untied. Because I'm getting old. I need to say the Twitter now. And also I'm on Eclipse.
But are you 7? Are you appropriately aged bugbear age?
I was gonna say
tomorrow. So.
I was gonna say, speaking of appropriately aged, Rob is turning his next age in exactly 1 hour from now.
Oh snap!
And also, I can't find that link. Kage.
I just put it in Zoom for you. LOL.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob. Where else?
That's it. The tweeters.
Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah, Rob, happy early birthday. I was thinking, like, this could have potentially went to your birthday. But yeah, so happy early birthday. And yeah, you can find me all over the Majestic Goose Network. The one thing I want to plug the most is if you enjoy horror stories or horror podcasts, check out Storytime with Silas. It is our brand new annual horror anthology podcast. Comes out every October. This year was every Thursday in October. Next year may be a different day, but either way, it will always be a weekly annual podcast in October. The very last episode coming out this Thursday on October 28th is one that I myself wrote, and I'm very nervous to get out there because I've never really written anything like that. So very excited and nervous for it. Yeah, so go check that out. That is, you can just search for Storytime with Silas on podcatchers everywhere. Episode 4 or 5 of Halfway to Heroes Campaign 2 is going to be dropping tomorrow. And yeah, so yeah, go check out that stuff, and then just head over to our Discord, bit.ly/halfway-to-discord, or twitch.tv/Majestic Goose Network. If you're watching this on Twitch, that makes sense. If you're watching on YouTube, head over, give us a follow there. We're trying to hit 500 by the end of the year. And also just head over to www.majesticgoose.com. Yeah, and check us out there. I don't think it has majesticgoosenetwork.com. I think it's just majesticgoose.com. And thank you all so much for watching. Again, thank you, Kage. It was so much fun. Jeremy, thanks for being the dad that held this trio together and helped us not devolve too much into mayhem.
Dungeon Dad.
Dungeon Dad, thank you. And our very next stream, I believe it's going to be this coming Friday. It's going to be a Roll for Weird one-shot, because I think Jeremy is out of town or something.
Yeah, I already had plans, unfortunately.
Yeah. For some reason, Jeremy couldn't make it, so we're going to have like kind of a spin-off one-shot this Friday, Roll for Weird. So if you like Monster of the Week, you don't even have to be caught up on Roll for Weird content. You can just tune in and watch us there. And thank you all for watching, and good night. Bye, everybody.